Adrian! Someone broke her hand!
Crazy.
By the way, I didn't even realize that's how stream started.
What? That Saba broke her.
Well, I hit the button and I thought it would be funny if I like finished that bit before the thing connected, but it connected way faster than normal. So the first thing that stream heard was me screaming, "Adrian!
Adrian! There's a second stream!
Adrian!
There's a second stream!
A second Ace Attorney franchise hit the stream!
No!
God damn it! And it's really good for this voice acting stream to immediately start with a bunch of yelling.
Yeah, so our voices are raw.
Oh, right, that's where we were.
Did you
I
guys
forgot.
progress in the last 10 minutes when I left early?
Yeah, that's what you get for
Yeah, we
leaving early,
finished the
dork.
case.
Fucking
We
dork
finished the case.
ass.
We're on the fourth one.
Nice.
Can
We're
I
on the
request a
fourth one
dork
now.
ass in the soundboard, please?
No.
Okay.
But I can do. Oh, I can also do this to you instead.
Oh!
I did everything right and they indicted me.
It's always. By the way, clips like that apparently can absolutely get your fucking your thing struck, like your stream.
No.
Anyway, all right. Hello. I just realized I didn't even do an intro yet. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Apollo Justice Trilogy. Ace Attorney Apollo Justice. Ace Attorney 4 Apollo Justice. I apologize. The official name.
eyes.
And the stream is over, everybody.
Dismissed.
I do actually really like that at the very end. Like, I would love to get into like a groove of like right as we're ending stream, dismissed, and then as soon as it ends, I hit the button and stream's over.
And then he throws his computer out the window to end every stream.
All right. I don't think we need a recap, right? I think we're good to just go.
This is the first time we're hearing this testimony.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Adrian, take it away.
Alright. Oh, I thought you meant for the testimony, not the stream. Hang on. We do a gamer lane setup. Voice acting lane, hang on.
Oh, can I? While Adrian's getting set up, can I share something today, or something that happened today? So I said earlier that I was tasked with I was tasked with cleaning
That's
my.
right, for sure.
I was tasked with cleaning my room ahead of Mother's Day tomorrow. And so I used like a little bit of spray to like wipe down my desk or whatever. But I don't know what happened. I don't know like what chemically occurred, I guess. But I have this really nice keyboard. I love this keyboard to death. But I guess what happened was that the cleaning solution got like sucked up underneath some of these like rubberized like grippy things that they have on the bottom, because like 20 minutes after I was done cleaning my thing, I go to move my keyboard so I can finish up, and there was a giant just fucking rectangle glob of like foamy glue, but I didn't realize what it was at first. So I just take like a rag and I go to wipe it, and I fucking did like a big fucking white streak across my desk.
Oh, classic cum.
The classic cum streak.
And I'm not gonna lie,
You're
it was
doing
sticky and it smelled awful. And so I was like, this looks really bad.
Zach hit his
Now you gotta-
keyboard. He hit his keyboard with the...
Yeah, Zach, quick, come on everything else so it looks normal.
Well, it was really weird because it's like whatever happened with the chemicals to like draw the glue out, essentially. I went back with the spray and I sprayed it again, and it just made like the big white streak across my desk. It just made that like 3D. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, it was a streak, but then the glue just continued to expand, and I was like, what kind of fucking goosebumps monster is this? Like,
You should stop spraying your desk with cum.
I swear to God, I didn't.
Stop cleaning with cum.
Zach.
Yeah, you should stop cleaning with cum.
Typical Zach.
Typical Zach cleaning his room with cum.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're doing it all the time.
Is that the statement? Is that what we're saying?
Couldn't stop you.
Alright.
Bro had to crank one out.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
All right. The night of the murder, I was on security backstage at Prosecutor Gavin's request. Only people involved with the concert in some way were allowed backstage. At the beginning of the third set, I heard shots.
Were we involved with the concert in some way?
As like a fan.
Not in an official capacity.
Yeah.
Well,
It was just because.
but like as a fan, doesn't that mean that like anybody in the crowd would have been allowed back there if that was like the rule? I guess.
We had special backstage passes.
Oh, I think that is true. Actually, I believe you're right about that.
Because we're lawyers.
I went into the room filled with blaring rock music and found the body.
Wait, did she say? A beginning of the third set, I heard shots. Okay, I thought she said there was 3 shots, and I was like, Emma, are you stupid?
In the beginning, there was a big bang.
In the beginning, God said, "Let there be Emma." I examined the scene and determined that only the defendant could have done it. I am biblically old.
Okay, great. Do you know Old Bag?
No.
No,
a
okay. So this is like a reverse pantheon thing where it's like Old Bag is from like the Western Hemisphere and you're from the Eastern Hemisphere. Good to
You
know.
see, Old Bag originates from Buddhist origin myth.
It is.
It is Japanifornia.
It is Japan.
It was lucky that a detective was the first on the scene.
Also, can someone remind me who is the fucking accused?
The kid.
It's the kid, right? The kid who can't speak English. Right. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, that door was the only way out of the room, right?
That door cast motherfucker.
Yeah, pretty much.
How can they say that Machi did it?
It looks like we need a bit more information.
Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination.
The defense
It
would
looks like
kindly
we
request
did
that
it.
someone stop fucking clicking so loud!
yeah.
No!
The judge requests they click louder. Yes! Yes!
Oh, that was great.
Okay.
There's nothing like immediately sus with this, is there? Yeah, third set, heard shots.
I went into
Found
the
the
room
body.
filled with blaring rock music and found the body.
Wait, why is the room filled with
Yeah, why
blaring-
would the
like,
room-
from the concert itself, like permeating the
You
walls?
see, there were a bunch of boulders in there clashing together, making acoustic sounds.
Oh, sick.
Ah, dear.
Why'd you say acoustic?
Acoustic. You gonna say it like that?
When you say rock, are you referring perhaps to this rock and roll music?
Oh my
He's
god,
so
Judge,
old.
you're so old.
You know, I never
can't
did
hear.
like this Elvis guy. He always plays that black people music.
Oh god.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, yes. My favorite part of Apollo.
You feel it
Millennium
with your
bracelet.
entire body.
The Millennium Bracelet. Yeah, why'd you put her glasses
Yeah,
on?
about to say, what the fuck? Where did you get the glasses from?
They were in her hair, but she just put them down.
Oh
She
yeah.
has to shield herself from this nonsense that is the court procedures.
They're literally rose-tinted lenses.
Yo.
True.
Then everyone on stage during the song has an alibi. I mean, they could be accomplices. What the fuck is the name of Australian shark guy?
We have the court record to check.
D'Artagnan?
Yeah, that is true.
D'Artagnan from the Three
think it's-
Musketeers.
I don't remember what his
His name's
name is.
Darren.
I don't remember either.
I don't
It
have
was
any. I don't
D'Artagnan.
have any
something.
people's.
Then
His name's
go
Darren,
to your
Like, I can't believe you
His name's
forgot your
Darren, isn't it?
paperwork.
in it.
How come I wait? How come I
Probably.
can't access my court record?
Cause you're lame.
I thought that was your
True.
job.
So true.
There you go. Now I can look at my court record. What the fuck is his name? I keep my brain is D'Artagnan and Darby. Daryan. So I was actually I'm close. D'Artagnan. Daryan. That's not bad. I was like surprisingly close. All right.
Sure. We'll go with that.
Sure.
Wait, don't we know that it couldn't have been the defendant? Wait, do we because we know what the murder weapon is, right? Isn't the murder weapon this fucking enormous, like this gun the size of our client's torso?
I like that Zach goes, isn't this the murder weapon, as the first 3 words of the description is the murder weapon?
Hang on a
Like the
second.
always sunny bit.
Zach is still having trouble reading, guys. Okay, we have to give him a break.
My point being, shouldn't we present this as evidence like very early of like, all right, if you think it's my client who is like Saba size, can you explain how he uses this gun that's like thicker than his leg? You know what I mean?
You've lost your
the
touch.
ultimate sleeper build, you know?
Zach, you've lost your touch. You're not thinking Ace Attorney terms. It's gonna be 3 more hours before we can present that as such.
See, Grant has his head on his shoulder.
The fucking most infuriating part of that is that you're absolutely right. We have to do so much fucking like homework.
We have to get
first.
through the lies first, obviously, Zach.
Oh,
Come
Saba, I
on.
wanted to mention this, by the way. I know that in the past I talked about, wouldn't it be kind of interesting if in like an Ace Attorney sense, you presented evidence early because you already put the connections or whatever. In Tangle Tower, the game that I want you to play at some point, if you figure out stuff early and present something that would technically like solve a question, but not directly, one of the characters, namely Sally mostly, will like put her hand up and whisper to the camera like, hey, just play along for a bit, okay? Like the game acknowledges that you know, but the game's like, all right, come on, man.
Come on, man. You gotta give some time.
It was pretty fun.
There was only way to exit that. Yeah, someone could shove themselves out from there.
Do we have the autopsy report?
No, it's being updated currently.
Oh, of
Well,
course.
this guy.
Your
From
Honor,
a gunshot
what if he clipped through the
wound.
wall, though?
What if he no clip?
I'm sure the prosecutor will walk in with a new
With a
report
nude.
soon.
With a noose. So there were 2 shots then?
Yeah, you can
And
see the
you
2
only got
bullet
hit
holes, but
from
only
one.
one hit him, I guess.
Yeah, okay. So then okay.
Oh, and that's the
Yeah,
wall.
yeah, okay,
so
buddy.
it's not actually
Yeah,
a
okay.
solid wall. It's just a divider. Because in the diagram of the room, they show like a wall that would have prevented one of the shots, but it's not actually a wall. It's just like a divider, and you could wouldn't the divider have a hole in it?
I think
Maybe you
it's
just can't
further
see it 'cause
back.
it's scrunched up.
Yeah, it is what
Yeah,
it
I
does.
guess
You gotta
so.
pull it out. Yeah.
We gotta use the power of technology.
whip it out.
See that. Oh,
Who could possibly
Object.
exactly?
the
But
mind
Small
goblins.
Saba-shaped person.
Zaba did it.
I did it. It's true.
Saba, we had a
Sure.
protracted conversation the other day, specifically why you wouldn't be able to fit into an event like this.
So, but
Because she's not the imposter.
I could still dream. Okay.
Can
very
you, Saba?
angry
You were talking
anti-tractor.
about how
It's
you
tough.
wish that you had more character customization options in that like lo-fi whatever game that you were playing. So I don't think it's your dream.
Fitting into an event is everyone's dream. Okay.
Is it?
Among us.
Hey,
Yes, it's all for
everybody,
you.
raise
What's
your
wrong with
hand if your
you?
dream is to fit into a dirty, dusty vent.
Yeah, obviously.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair.
Must be like Adrian, cue the Among Us noise.
I forgot about
Exactly.
Snowball. Among Us.
So good.
Sounds like from Scooby Doo or some shit.
It does.
It's not.
You're wrong.
Only one is small enough to be considered a child. Where's Pearl?
A triad.
Well, she's probably like, I mean, how many years has it been?
well, 7, right?
Oh. How old is Pearl?
Finally,
Like
79.
0? She's
Well,
finally
what was she?
79?
What was she in the first game? Wasn't she like 8 in the first game or something?
Well, you see, she ages in dog years, so she's actually.
So she's actually like 104.
Rest in
Yeah.
peace. Do you think she could channel herself?
Isn't that what we just call the undead by that point?
Nah.
Oh.
No, that can't possibly be right.
Okay. Yeah, okay, alright. That's very suspicious. Can I present the gun yet?
No. You kidding me?
No, that's not a thing, Zach. You have
You
to wait
fool.
before they give you all of the evidence against you.
Like, I'm
and
just
then
saying,
you
like, I'm
present
just
one
saying, if
evidence.
the
gonna
kid
lie.
shot the gun twice, there would be 2 machi-shaped holes in the wall a la Looney Tunes. You know what I mean? It's the only thing he knows in English. It's not even English.
Yeah.
Really, you're not accounting for Machi's classic famous gun brace.
His
There-
iconic gun brace.
His full body mech suit that he uses to negate the recoil from firing such a gun.
There's
Machines.
I watch Iron Pineapple's series where he like reviews like lesser known Souls-like games. It's very good. He's very good at what he does. But there was one that got really popular on Twitter because the dev was like, you know what, fuck it, you can parry nukes. And so there was like a level where the idea was that a nuclear bomb would drop every couple of minutes, and if you did it with literally frame perfect timing, sure enough, it would fucking split the explosion like the fucking Red Sea, and you would survive. And it's like, because normally you're supposed to like go into a bunker to like survive, but if you split second parry it correctly. And now that Adrian's mentioning like the full body like technique or whatever, I'm imagining that where it's just like, just imagine Machi like shoots the gun and then perfectly parries the recoil. and he's like, oh,
Did it twice! He's so good!
That just reminds me.
fucking Dante
guys-
Devil May Cry. Like,
Have you guys seen the Another Crab's Treasure April Fool's update?
I'm familiar with the game. I didn't see the April Fool's
Not.
update.
I'm gonna go
They
look.
had an April Fool's update where you could turn on Dark Souls mode and just make everything gray, and the crab becomes depressed and really slow. But you can negate the slow speed by putting on a custom set of armor that makes him look like a Templar,
That's pretty good.
And then, so the April Fool's update is formatted as like, you know what? Here's the update. You get Dark Souls mode, everything's dark depressing, everything's not Poison Swamp, and you know what? Also, fuck it, Anne Orlando, and it's just Anne Orlando. But
No, it's not actually Anne Orlando.
it's
though.
literally just Anne
It's
Orlando.
literally Anne
No,
Orlando.
but what I mean to say is it like an in-game setting that just like is
it's
a
literally
one-to-one
just Anne Orlando
recreate?
dragged
But
in
you
there.
can't literally do that. That's literally theft. Like you can't literally be Anne Orlando.
It's literally Anne Orlando.
Literally Anne Orlando.
All right, let me see.
Have you looked at our bright, colourful Souls-like game and thought, this is too happy? We need more dark,
is. I like her voice.
Souls-like games. There just isn't enough out there. Fear not, fellow gamer, we have added a new feature to Another Crab's Treasure, Dark Souls-like mode. This new feature will immediately remove all the vibrant colours in the game and replace it with a more desaturated and dark colour scheme. Is Krill here too happy? Let's remove that sparkle in his eyes and determination for adventure. In Dark Souls-like mode, Krill will become depressed. Look at the difference in his
He's
walk. Not a
fucking
hope inside.
depressed.
If Krill's depression starts to
New
ruin your
depression
experience,
feature.
Dark Souls-like mode unlocks a new costume. You might recognize it for a redacted.
Oh,
redacted
that's
copyright
it's
strike.
it's
This
Solaire's
costume hides
armor.
Krill's defeated face, so you can
Yeah.
pretend everything's fine. Dark Souls-like mode also turns all levels into a poison swamp. Because it's not a real Souls-like game
It
without
turns
one.
all
Look at
levels
that
into a
poisony
poison
goodness. We
swamp.
also added Anne Orlando. Fuck it.
It's
There's-
just Anne Orlando.
It's just
That
Anne
is
Orlando.
legit. There's no way that's like that's obvious. Like you can't
April
actually
Fools.
have that be real. You know what?
Literally
Fuck
Anne
it, Anne Orlando.
Literally Anne Orlando.
That's real. That's really goddamn funny. Not that anyone's ever gonna be watching this, but can you post that in the community on air as well?
Okay.
Just for posterity.
Oh, I just finished watching it. That was amazing.
That's really good.
Fuck it.
And Orlando, fuck it.
Just the way she said that too was great. I glanced back and I thought I just saw the phrase, we need evidence. And I'm like, yep, that's the point of the game.
We sure do.
True. So true.
So true,
Holy
Bessie.
Holy moly.
They must have had a good reason to arrest someone.
Good season for the reason.
I mean, that was good. Wait, am I supposed to have pressed everything? Because, like, what else? What?
Turbo Serenade, Case Day 1, hang on.
Do what you want.
Bail Zach out.
Well, I mean, it's also for the sake of, like, I guess, momentum.
Yeah, press everything.
You do?
Yes.
Thank God we weren't.
Establish the case.
Thank God we weren't fucking reading any of that shit. Out loud, I mean. I was reading, I promise.
He claims.
Now we have to wait in a few minutes
Allegedly.
where we have to explain to Zach that, yes, Zach, you could have presented that a while ago.
Beating the reading allegations.
True.
Grant, you're not allowed to say anything.
I'm not reading it either.
Well, then fucking why is the pot calling the kettle black? Shut the fuck up!
Wow,
Listen, it's
exactly
not
in the
Grant's
dark
job to
souls of
read.
reading.
Dark souls of reading.
Zach really is the Anne Orlando of reading.
Oh,
True.
Only attainable by garbage.
job perfect.
I couldn't ride my hog.
Damn.
I wish he
I
would.
wish I could.
I wish he would stop calling it a hog.
I wish I could ride
You
his
don't
hog.
like
What
when I
about
call
a
it the hog?
Misplaced weapons could totally walk into a murder
That makes
room.
you a prime suspect. That is true. In a way, but he was on the
Yeah.
fucking stage.
I wonder how realistic that is.
What the fuck is
dude.
that word?
Atrokinine?
Or atroquinine?
Can't believe Streamer doesn't know what atrokinine is.
Oh,
Hey, I was right.
take me out. What does it mean? You have to let me know now.
Don't worry about it.
Oh!
Black ass.
I have to look it up now myself. I'll never be
Don't look
believe
it up,
if I
it's
don't.
spoilers.
Don't. What? Deceive sound.
Sea of Thieves.
I chose the detective with the most time on their hands.
I see. Yeah.
I see, yes. Indeed.
The prosecution has a rather convincing case.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
That
lose.
object looks like a flying saucer.
I mean, it's entirely possible that the murderer was still, like, in the room, right? Just hiding
That's what
somewhere.
I think it's alien.
No.
Yeah, yeah, behind those boxes, Zach.
I'm thinking that.
In the flying saucer.
In the golden saucer. I'm sure Chef Justice will appreciate the gesture.
Delicious.
In dungeon.
Ugh.
My
I need more
favorite
games
anime.
where the protagonist is a cook.
We need more games where protagonist is a cook.
We have to cook. That's my
No,
favorite.
there's too many of those kinds of
line.
games, Adrian.
Adrian,
one right
Adrian,
now.
there's fucking six Yakuza games. How many more do you want?
Why would I play a game like that? I'm already maidenless as is, okay? I can't get
To be
any more
cultured.
messed up.
They got us on the ropes already.
Who's bottoming harder, Kazuya or Majima?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I vote Nishiki.
We need evidence or witness that can prove Machi is innocent beyond a doubt.
Without that gulp.
I mean, I'm gonna say the fucking huge ass gun.
Oh, you could have called a witness.
Your ass is about to lose HP.
What? You can't be fucking serious.
Do you have to call him to the stand?
No.
Do you have to give him the sand with this arrow?
No.
Oh, damn it.
Am I really gonna lose health?
HP. Yeah.
Wow. What sort of evidence?
How did
I just learned a new word, and I think we should add more zuz into this equation. Okay.
Zaz?
To make it better. No, zuz.
What's zuz?
Zuz. It's to improve flavor or appearance in some way.
It's short for Zach.
That is also true. Let's add some zuz, okay?
I'm really upset that this does not count as contradicting evidence, I guess. Like, how could a fucking child shoot this gun once, let alone twice, without being fucking knocked out?
Who's to say underneath those glasses it's not a black eye and then the gun recoiled into their face?
Cool, that would fucking cause brain damage and he'd be dead. like I don't know what I don't know
Little
whatever.
did you know this kid is an elite sniper.
He was the one who shot JFK.
That's so fucking irritating. What the hell? I would like to fucking demarcate this just like mentally and literally of like, if at any point it gets brought up the fact that he is a tiny child and should not be able to properly shoot the gun, I am going to fucking shut down stream. I'm gonna just leave, I think.
Zach is coping and molding because he's not Von Karma. He's not perfect.
It's not about being perfect, it's about the game not making any fucking sense. Like, how is that not contradicting evidence?
Gentlemen, do you break your Kit Kats with or against the lines? Or do you just bite into it like a psychopath?
Bite into it sideways.
I eat it in reverse.
Eat it in reverse, huh? So does that
Bold of
mean
you to assume that I
somehow,
would eat such
without
garbage
even-
candy.
It comes out of my mouth and
looking
goes
at
in the other
Zach
way.
sideways as he inhales another piece of breaded chicken and pasta? Really?
Piece of breaded chicken and pasta?
It's
Yeah.
possible.
It's probable.
I don't fucking,
likelihood
what
is
fucking
more
witness
likely-
would we possibly call? Well, I mean, he said the witness was the siren, so would What?
Bring his ass back. Wake his ass up.
Wake him up.
Who
Let's get
killed
Maya
you?
here. Who killed you?
Well, he said the witness was the siren, so like, can I call Lemmy to the stand?
Yes.
Okay, I mean, I guess so, because that was the other thing I was gonna do, but I still want the fucking gun to be addressed.
Can't be a dress. It's a gun.
Yeah. There's no specific gun dressmakers.
Unless.
I think I
Unless you
hate.
we've discovered a
I think I
market.
hate this. I think I hate it.
Can you stare into someone's eyes while you do it, Mike? Okay, I mean, you do you. Bite into that Kit Kat. You're gonna be fine as we don't help him actually in any way, shape, or form.
Do you think he was telling us that he can't see because, like, you know, the fucking light was fading from his eyes? Or do you think he's saying that fucking someone else is literally, like, blind or something?
Yesn't.
I think he was waxing poetic at the end of his life.
we be voice acting or not? Okay. Fair enough.
Who could say?
Who's to say? I thought we were still in the fucking testimony, but they are talking a lot.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Yeah, we all switch parts. Adrian will be judge. Fucking Grant will be. I'll swap with Saba. Saba swaps with me.
And Grandma will swap with me.
Alright.
Alright. Here we go.
Get that German accent.
Perhaps a stiffer penalty.
Yeah, baby. Alright, Saba, you're up. Oh, never mind. Let's hear the name of your witness, Mr.
Take that! There you go.
Lammy. Yukihana Lammy?
Call Mr. Two's
Famous
last
Hollywood
word.
VTuber? Oh, the siren. Oh, he meant the siren.
That's right! The siren of the ballad, Whammy!
That's right, the siren of the ballad, Lammy!
Not so
The
fast, Jafar.
siren of the
So
ballad.
fast, Jafar!
Not so fast,
Lammy was
Jafar!
only on
Dude, my
stage
camera's
for
so
what you
fucking
said.
blurry. What the fuck? I think my camera sucks. It's a shame that it costs fucking $70 so I can't replace it.
Zach's camera gets blurry whenever he's thinking evil thoughts.
She had access to the backstage area. She could have been a witness.
I see. Very well, Prosecutor Gavin.
The claim still stands. There was no witness to this crime.
Very well. Let's hear it from the horse's mouth then, shall we? We will now take a break from Detective Emma Sky's cross-examination. Please show Yukihana Lammy to the witness stand. And Judge and Bailiff, please find the voice switching button.
I don't know. I don't know. I like this. I can't believe Saba privately bitches to me about voice acting streams. I haven't had to read shit yet.
Exactly.
Not today, though. Today we'll drag that story out of her no matter what it is. Zach will have to voice Lammy. Unless it's like...
Alright, Your Honor, I found the voice switching button.
Your Honor, I found it.
Thank God. It is my distinct honor to welcome the siren of the ballad to our courtroom.
You hear a non-subtle click off screen. It's now...
We are now back, and so it means it's back to me. You are too kind.
Bob, you can speak English.
Yes, I can. Though I am not very good, there is much I do not know yet.
You speak so well. Have you spent time here before?
No, how do you... I'm a psychic.
I conquered.
I came, I pissed, I shat.
I went into one bathroom and I exited being able to speak.
What she means she doesn't know.
I too sought to call her as a witness, but I did not. I had
Why?
a reason, of course.
Okay,
What
cool.
was that?
Lammy suffers from amnesia.
What?
What a convenient excuse.
What?
Oh, Your Honor, I don't
Everything
remember what
forgets.
happened the night of the murder because I didn't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning.
Your Honor, how do you fucking know? You weren't there.
Exactly. Your Honor, I'm currently living through Memento, so leave me alone.
Your Honor, I'm grinding in mementos. I need to prepare for the palace.
Bro said order in the court.
Amnesia.
Lammy is not my true name. Yet I remember nothing of the time before I was given it.
You fucking pull the hood down, and she just has like giant cartoon screws in her head, and just every day the producers twist it one full rotation to like reset her
Just a
memory.
little more.
Nothing of the time before I started singing on stage. Whoa, she's even more mysterious than I thought.
She's even more fucking crazy than I thought.
As a lauded singer, Lammy lived a good life. There are little difficulties for her thanks to her success.
Lived.
Except for, her amnesia.
Yet I did not wish to subject her to unnecessary stress.
So we'll take her on tour.
I care surprisingly little about people's past.
Apathetic judge.
Base judge.
Apathetic judge. Base.
I propose who asked. You have nothing to fear in this court, Lammy.
Oh, thank you.
The fucking my verdict is nigh, and they boom boom boom, and it just comes up like who fucking asked. Dude, that would be a fucking that gif would do numbers. Of the judge bang bang who fucking asked.
She has amnesia. When? Well, about it. When did I ask?
Yet there is something I do not understand. I am being called as a witness. What might I say? No one will tell me anything of what happened.
True. Let me be Frank. You see the name change from Cliver to Frank. I did not want to ask you up here to testify.
That would be such like a meta bit where it's like, let me be Frank, name changes to Frank, and then later on, like his name is still Frank, and he goes to he like talks to Apollo, and he's like, Apollo, let me be clear, and Apollo's like, huh, what? Cuts back to him, and now he's just an outline.
He disappeared. Well, let me be clear.
Yes, that young gentleman with a wide forehead over there was adamant that you stand.
Oh my. Congratulations, Apollo! You're the bad guy!
Motherfucker, you tell me these things!
Yay!
I'm a defense attorney, not some sort of stooge!
Stooge.
Stooge.
Don't make fun of how I say stooge, alright?
Stooge.
Well, now that you're here, please give us your testimony.
Let's hear you motherfuckers say stooge, alright? How about you?
Stage, like all normal people.
But what?
Gag.
Pronounced Stidge, obviously.
Stage.
Stuage.
Yeah, you pronounced the st part twice.
If nothing else, the sound of your voice is welcome. Tell us what you saw the night of the crime.
It's just one statement. I don't remember.
What I saw. As for what I saw nothing. The end. Thank you very much.
I was really hoping that was the case.
I am small. That night I was invited to sing on stage, and this I did.
That would be a fun bit for a witness as well. Like, imagine a very laconic witness where, like you ask them for their testimony, and they say, like, I don't know anything. And it's like, okay, so you press it, and then in pressing it, they say, like, a second thing, and it's like, all right, let's add that to the testimony. And then it turns into this thing where, like, one leads to another, leads to another, leads to another, and it turns into, like, a 15-statement-long testimony. And it's like, come on!
Motherfucker.
It's like a Russian nesting doll of statement pressing.
Right? And it's just like the guy is just like a security guard who was like standing outside, and he's, really, like I said, laconic, so very monosyllabic or whatever. And it's like just whatever. And then like the more you talk to him, the more you realize that this guy was fucking everywhere. He knows everything. It's like, what? How do you know this?
It's Jimmy No Lips. He don't talk.
And he's got a skull for a face.
It's Jimmy No Lips. He doesn't have a vagina.
No!
No.
Oh.
Stop is muted. Stop is muted.
I did not return backstage after the second set.
You know what, Judge? You're right. Lemmy's voice is soothing.
Classic.
I was led by the police to Mr. Gavin's dressing room and told to wait there. That was when I learned that something bad happened, but I wasn't told the details.
I must say, you sound wonderful just testifying.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
The dogs outside really enjoy it too.
We already broke every window. I hope he was too distracted to hear what she was actually saying.
There you have it. She saw nothing that night. Now we can only pray that
have
defense has
amnesia.
sense to admit defeat
Who are you?
I have CTE.
and refrain from detaining her any longer than she needs to be.
Whoa, you just got better, Apollo. Way to go.
Almost like some sort of
Evil,
steed.
Evil, evil.
Evil. Very well, Mr. Evil. Keep it short and sweet.
No!
Yes.
That was my joke, by the way, of your thing, Grant, of what would your like evil doppelganger be or whatever. It's just me twice because it's just evil.
Yeah, you know, negative Zach, short for.
Don't say it.
Negative Zach.
Wrong.
It's the.
All right.
When are they gonna do the bit of like Phoenix Wrong, where they're gonna call Apollo Injustice?
Phoenix stupid.
Phoenix stupid. Objection. You may follow me.
She saw nothing.
Can someone fucking help me? My brain. What's the name of the fucking rival prosecutor from the first series? That's not. It's fucking
Edgeworth?
I can't. Okay, thank you. Because my
Did you
brain.
really forget
No, my
Edgeworth?
brain. I knew it was
Damn.
wrong because I was like, I know his last name is Von Karma because they're all Von Karma, right? And then my brain was like, what was his first name? And all I could think of was Edward Von Karma, and I was like, that's not right. That's not right.
Miles Edgeworth.
Miles Edgeworth, and I was like,
Von
yeah, his name's
Karma,
Edward Von Karma.
Okay,
anyway.
Millennium Bracelet can play now. Let's see when it'll activate.
Man, I don't like. I know that this woman is probably like super lying or whatever, because that's gonna be part of her breakdown animation. But if she was telling the truth and she was actually like this amnesiac or whatever, how fucking depressing would it be to live your life where it's like you're just kind of like sitting in a room motionless and someone walks in and is like, hey, you have a show. And then it's like, okay. If you have amnesia, how do you learn any songs?
Sight read.
Wait,
And
Sight
just
read-
be built
sight read
different.
what?
if she has amnesia, how do they know how old she is?
What?
Birth certificate.
Yeah, I'm about to say she probably has records.
Are you sure?
I think
She-
you're
she's-
a
I
little
say she's
insane for
not
implying that this
54,
person
okay?
has no record of existence.
She has amnesia that's so strong it dematerializes things she forgets.
amnesia.
She has Armenia so strong.
Okay.
I did not return backstage after the second set.
I did not, Your Honor. I did not.
Is that true?
You have a thing you could contradict it with, or whatever. Maybe.
On this one?
Yeah, maybe.
Miles Edgeworth, when kilometers come worthless, walks in the room. Do I have something to contradict that she didn't return? Or that... I don't... The problem is I don't quite remember.
Well, was it da?
Oh, wait.
But how about da da boo da da?
I mean, her brooch was in the room, but it was in her dressing room. That could have been in there at any time.
I mean, that's a fair point.
I don't know.
But wouldn't she have it with her? Like when
With her?
performing?
I mean, ideally, sure, but like, I'm assuming it's just like some semblance of jewelry. She could have very
Do
easily
we have
like
a
dropped
video of the performance to see if it was on her?
We've got the gun. We can kill her. We can do it right
We
now.
got the gun. We can shoot the brooch and ricochet it into her head.
The what?
Shoot the brooch! Shoot the brooch!
Shoot the brooch.
Information concerning the crime to be restricted to police.
She was wearing all of her clothes were intact. Nothing.
She was not wearing any of her
wearing
clothes on
clothes.
stage.
Oh no.
She went
very
full
different
Lady
type of
Gaga
show.
during this performance.
She wanted love and she wanted revenge.
All you need is revenge.
Zachary, do you need help reading this? What was?
Why are you being a little bitch?
He's-
All right.
He's fighting the inner demons to shoot Lammy right now.
I mean, I am like, I don't know, like, you know how we did that thing before, and I would love to like revisit
That's
it
the
one
room
day
she's stuck
of
in,
like,
where
how
she-
would you like, how do you think life would be if you were like in different video game franchises? Like, if I was in the Ace Attorney universe as
If you
as
were
an attorney,
apologize to
I'm
us.
pretty sure
Divorced.
I would be like the case 2 bad guy for the protagonist, purely because I'm like the prosecutor who got fed up with a witness and fucking shot them in court. like I don't think I would last very
To be
long.
the villain,
And then
because he
Phoenix
is
has
so
to
evil, so.
defend you.
Yeah, Phoenix has to defend me, and I'm like,
And that's
bro,
the
I
case
did
where you
it. like,
And but he proves you actually didn't.
I'm like, what? How? And he's like, you know, well, you didn't realize, but there was actually an assassin like on 4 buildings
You
over
killed him.
that just so happened to
Yeah.
shoot them
0.5
first.
seconds.
As I say,
Yeah,
what
0.5
you didn't
seconds
realize is he had a heart attack 14 seconds before you shot him.
I'm fucking crying and pissing and shitting on the floor. Like, Nick, just let me go. And he puts his hand on my shoulder and goes, never.
I want to go to jail, Judge.
I fucking
Oh my God.
at the trial where I am sentenced to not guilty. Right as the guilty appears, but before it like slams down, it's me with a gun again shooting the judge. Like, just let me go.
Phoenix, you have to let me
lock
go.
me
The
up.
trial was 3 days ago.
And this is the room she's kept in until we need to summon her out.
Is she wearing it now? Yeah, she's definitely not wearing it now. Because
We still have it.
well, yes. Well, I guess that's true. Because in the thing, she has it on her whatever. I don't even know what that would be called.
Whoa.
On her boobies. That's
Sternum,
correct.
clavicle.
On her boobies.
Remember, girls, if you want to get somebody's attention, just fucking bedazzle your tits.
Remember, girls, the anatomical term for anything under your jawline, under your jawline to above your belly button is your booby boobs.
Remember, girls, in the middle of all of that, if you do want to get attention, you also just can turn around and say boobies, and people will look at you.
Well, it's double
If you
effective
want
to say booby
attention,
boobs.
It's
have
really
amnesia.
funny because of these 3 things, Saba's is the craziest. like the idea of just random women just like walking in a public space, turning around to interrupt like the flow of foot traffic and just going boobies, and then continuing to walk.
And then oh god.
all of the men and all of the lesbians go, oh. It's like, God, I can't believe it. Anyway, I'm gonna present this and die.
But the music cut out.
Can't believe that was correct. I'm sorry, Lammy, but I'm having trouble believing you. You remember this brooch, do you not?
Why, that is Lamawai. She was wearing it for her song.
That was whose?
Yukihana Lamy.
There you go. Care to add that to your testimony, Prosecutor Gavin?
What?
This brooch was found after the murder took place. At the very scene of the crime.
What? What?
Lammy, how did your brooch get backstage if you did not go there yourself? And as Prosecutor Gavin has just told us, you had been wearing it during your performance that night.
Oh my
what
God.
the fuck was that?
You knocked her block off.
Yeah,
Why did she turn
I
into
swear
like a
that caused
fucking
Henry to
ghost? for a second. It's like one of those classic Japanese ghosts where they just have like the big thing of paper over their face.
Yeah, what if Lammy caused the kid to become a suspect in order for us to defend the kid, just so we can ask her the question now that we're in a position where we have authority to ask her questions?
Oh my fucking god.
5 levels.
What is the meaning of this? Lammy, please explain.
I don't remember. Lammy?
Fair enough. You bitch.
Is she...
Adrian, yeah.
She says English is difficult in the most
Wait, he can speak
soothing
it.
voice.
Oh wait, he can speak it.
We could call the defendant.
Quick, everybody, shut the fuck up! It's just fucking me just going time out. It's like I haven't even talked to my client yet, and he's like,
Let me get
"What?"
the fuck out of here.
He's like, "What? How are you possibly in court defending him?" And I'm like, "I don't know. The system's fucked." There's been a lot of yelling this stream.
Clavier's like, no, it's not. The system's perfectly fine.
says the person benefiting from the system.
True, so
That
true.
trick's not gonna work here. Stop pushing shit so much. Fucking pushing the water
pushing
droplet,
trees.
pushing the tree, pushing the empty
that's her-
space, pushing the
Kamehameha
lightning.
to summon all that stuff.
She's sending a Kamehameha.
The one where she's kneeling and bowing is her recharging her everything blasts. They can blast everything. Your forehead may be large, but you are a lawyer, truly. But you have missed one important fact.
What now?
In fact, at the time of the incident, I went backstage, but only for a moment.
Then you lied! Duh!
Oh no!
Yeah.
How dare you?
Well, you see, it was a little bit of a lie, and also I'm hot, so got him.
Easy.
Oh,
I believe her.
Straight up. Sorry, I keep doing this. Saba, I also wanted to mention, so I binged all of Scarlet Hollow yesterday. Very good game. I can't wait for us to play it at some point when all 7 episodes are out. But there's only up to episode 4 right now. But at the beginning of the game, you get to pick 2 of 6 traits, I think. And they like affect the game in certain ways, right? So for example,
That's cool.
in my playthrough, I chose Street Smart and Book Smart. So my character just was a fucking smarty pants the entire playthrough, and it was very interesting. But one of the traits that you can pick is just that your character is hot. And it's really interesting because it does 2 things. A, it means that you have access to all romance options in the game, which is crazy considering it's a game about fucking cryptids murdering people, that there's like a whole fucking dating sim going on at the same time. But the other thing that it does is that if you ever say something wrong or, you know, like essentially if you mess up dialogue. Well, yeah, no, if you mess up dialogue, you have the option of just like flexing or like batting your eyes at the person and they forgive you. It's really funny.
Heck yeah.
Anyway. What?
Think back to the moments of the crime. You know whereof I speak.
Is she really saying all that?
What's she talking about, Apollo?
Right when the incident occurred. Is she talking about that? Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot the flashback. So I'm really glad that this thing that I directly called out at the time is relevant. Because I remember directly saying like, yo, what the fuck? Why are we leaving?
You're cool, don't worry, I'm not gonna do anything about it. I will watch here as you die, bleeding out.
Once again, Saba doesn't know how fucking gunshot wounds work. She thinks that you can just plug them up like a fucking wine cork.
Should have tried that.
He would still be alive if you did.
True. Should have used your fucking water bending.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah?
Yeah. Oh wait, no, Zach's a firebender. I'm sorry.
That's true. Can't forget, and it was the official test that told us as well.
I would like to let you know that I have been recently embracing my firebending heritage by using my air fryer more frequently.
Let's go.
I like that he said firebending just to say air fryer.
Yeah.
Can you not put two and two together as to why that's relevant?
Because he charges it with his...
Zach modified his air
lightning.
fryer to be a fire fryer.
Do I really
Burns
have...
fire.
I was making a genocide joke, but that's fine.
Wow.
Zach, do you really think that your trivial jokes are welcome on this stream of plebeians? And common people and lay people?
I didn't think it was that deep. It was literally called
This is
air
not a
fryer.
joke for the elite, frankly, Zach. So, this was when your brooch dropped? That explains that. Case closed.
It does. There was no other time I could have dropped it.
But that's ridiculous. You only looked in for an instant, but you dropped your brooch?
In front of me, no less?
Yeah, forehead. She has raised a possibility. The only thing that counts as that is evidence.
So she looked in at the crime scene. Nothing wrong with that.
Actually, I intended to go into the dressing room. I knew nothing of what had happened, of course. But the moment I opened the door, I heard a horrible voice.
First up, how could you not know there was fucking gunshots? And secondly, what?
Yeah, forehead shouting, "Who's there?" No doubt. A horrible voice.
Horrible voice. I closed the door immediately.
Well, that explains the brooch.
No, it
Let's
doesn't.
return to your
It
testimony.
doesn't, actually.
No, it does. I think so. Makes sense.
I love Ace Attorney so goddamn much, but like the every time we come back, I realize that it's kind of like when you're in an abusive relationship and your brain holds on to the good times and just lets go of the bad times, so that way like you trick yourself into thinking that it was great.
Well, you see, Zach,
fucking
what
hate
happened
this.
was there was a single frame where the doors open and the impact of hollow sounds of voice knocked the brooch off her like Sonic letting go of his rings. When
Do you say the word correctly?
No.
So you admit you're saying it wrong.
No.
Zach being like, I love Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney.
Exactly. I love Ace Attorney.
Oh,
Ace Attorney.
God, that fucking clip is so fucking like that came from the soul. I love puzzle pieces. Oh, puzzles.
Oh, puzzles.
I think I said it before, but it's like it's really interesting that I am the subject of the phenomenon that happens so much in like movies and stuff, where like people get the quote in their head in a certain way. Like God, what's that really famous one from Casablanca? Anyway, it's not relevant, but it's just weird because like if you go back to that actual like spot in the Witness playthrough, what I didn't say, oh, puzzles. No, puzzles. Like, I didn't actually say that. I said, I love puzzle pieces! And then we get to the next one, and I said, oh, can you look this up for me? But it's way funnier to be like, puzzles!
Puzzles!
Mandela effect.
It's really interesting that I am the subject of a very small version of this phenomenon. She's hiding something. Lammy! Did you look into the room? Did you look into the room? Or you did look into the room, though, right?
Yes!
Testify as to what you saw.
Very well, though it was only the briefest of glimpses.
Oh, you're a lying piece of shit.
Finished. Okay. Bloody bracelet.
Oh, right, I have to, like, fucking move around. I don't know, she doesn't have hands anywhere.
Zach solely focusing on her boobies the entire time.
Zach, figure it out. Her eye twitches every... I don't know.
Her boobies grow larger when she lies.
Hell yeah.
That must be
Oh
it.
my god, my favorite variant of Pinocchio.
Oh my god.
Pinocchio. Yeah.
That is a really funny
Classic
image, though,
streamer.
of just this eye. Boom.
If you stare long enough, the judge is like, Mr. Apollo, that's sexual harassment. That's a point from you.
God, it's so
That's
zoomed
back
in,
to
I
reality,
can't
and you're like
even...
an inch away from her.
Is she not... Wait, hold on. Is this a thing where it's just now any... So, like, if I go to the next one... Oh, it's one of the statements now has a thing, is what it's saying.
Correct.
Is that nothing? I guess it's... I mean, the only one where she moves her head was that, right? Nope.
Right, but remember, now the mechanic is we watch a video of them saying the words, and we have to see something like their fucking nostrils flaring, or something ridiculous, you know?
Okay, go in and watch her
wait, never mind. It's
flare.
obviously this one. This is the new statement.
Well, there's two new statements. This is the second.
Oh, I was excited to
What
see
was the first
nostril
one?
flare.
This one?
That one. Yeah.
Oh, went backstage just for a moment, and then this one.
Jackson.
How are you doing that?
She's pretty good.
Ventriloquism.
I mean, let's go again, I guess.
This one's the subtle, so.
Maybe it's something with her hands. Does she move the rest of her
Well, her
body?
hands aren't... Well, I mean, I'll scroll down in a second. I was just watching her eyes the whole time. But the, at least in the last one, her hands weren't visible. Yeah, see?
All right, stay there. Nope, stay there.
Wait, hold on.
All right. Uh-huh.
Ah,
Just
I get it. Her
investigating.
nipples get hard when she lies.
That's it! Judge, you don't understand. Why is the bailiff tackling me?
She does actually just not move her lips, I guess. Is that the thing?
Almost.
What?
What?
Okay, but that seriously is too weird. The fact that she does not.
Her throat.
during-
I'm sorry?
Hear it again. Watch her throat.
Throat goat?
She's
Watch the throat goat.
she swallows. Okay.
She's swallowing?
I think she's like actually fucking like ventriloquism shit.
Grant found
What
it.
the fuck? Alright, well, I guess gotta wait.
Proceed!
I mean, confirm.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, now I have to do the crazy voice, right?
Yes.
The late Mr. Latusse's body, you say?
Yeah.
You know something more about Mr. Latusse's death than you're saying.
What?
I could see you trying not to remember, but the effort made you swallow
Why
many
does he have to
times
put it
in a
every single
row, I guess.
time? He points it out every single time and just throws away the advantage.
It's so stupid. You can't fool my eyes.
Oh,
Leave the beat.
this road was so terrible after all. I didn't want to remember it. Why did Mr. Latouche have to be shy?
One moment, Lemmy.
Yes.
What was that you just said? Why did Mr. Latouche have to be shot?
Apparently, yeah, she wasn't supposed to have known what happened.
She was hiding something. I knew it. Lemmy, I'm afraid you haven't realized it, but your words just now contradict your testimony.
Huh? How could that be?
Take this!
We thought you didn't know anything.
Lammy contradicted her own testimony, and I have evidence to prove it. What am I contradicting?
First thing, she didn't know anything?
What evidence do you have
Zach?
that says she's not supposed to know anything?
Yeah.
You have an evidence that says she's
Okay,
not supposed to know
so it's
anything.
this. It's the investigation request saying that we are not to inform anyone outside the investigation. So, like, how would she know that he got shot?
Yeah.
Okay. Take that, Lammy! Tell me, Lammy, how did you know he had been shot?
Well, I...
Immediately following the incident, a gag order was placed on the scene. This is that document proving that. In your testimony, you told the court, no one told me anything about the incident. Furthermore, you testified that you had seen nothing. Yet you knew that Mr. Latouche had been shot. How could you have known?
Eeyore?
That has to mean something.
Tractor in the shadow realm. Good job, guys.
That must mean something. The fact that it's the symbol upside down when it like flips up or whatever. That symbol must be significant in some way.
It's
She's part
literally
of the
a question
mafia.
mark, Zach.
Is it? It doesn't look like a question mark upside down.
It looks like it's specific. It does
take a look at
morph
it
a little bit in
again.
sheet when she does the thing, but it's
Oh,
very clearly
really?
question mark.
I'll have to pay
Yeah.
attention next time she does it.
Blammy. You aren't hiding something from this court, I hope.
Grant, can I have you read that line again?
What?
Sorry, can I have you read the previous line again?
like it was announcing her.
Well, because you went, Lemmy! I love the idea of... Oh, it does warp. Okay. How did you get that fast?
Google image search Lamawar shot.
That's pretty
That is
good.
that is. I guess the fabric. I guess the excuse for that is that the fabric is warping because it's not supposed to be up that high. Okay.
Sure.
I'll take that. Thank you very much for
Whatever
clarifying.
It is fabric. It's not
say.
solid rock or whatever.
It should be.
No, that's the.
That sweet song of hers was sounding a little too sweet.
Ah, now I remember. Please allow me to add to my testimony.
No.
Wow.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at a funny thing. All they want to know is the truth. I almost posted a spoiler in chat.
She looks kind of pale.
No.
She saw something. I know it. Even the victim said so. It's true. He did say it.
I saw bullet holes in the wall and knew Mr. Latouche had been shot.
Contradict her.
I'm about to say, how?
You gotta contradict this one. with the
Can I do it? Can I
classic
do it
stuff.
like this? Because the door doesn't swing in the right direction.
Classic.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm about to say, like, that doesn't make, like, she said that she peeked in briefly, like, that if the door swung the other way, maybe.
She looks like, well, you see, I peeked between the narrow gap between the door hinge and where the door hinge has a gap so you can look through it.
True.
But lies are hardly becoming of such a creature.
Creature?
A put down worthy of our prosecutor, Mr. Justice.
Such put-downs are hardly becoming of you, Apollo. Evil Apollo.
Stop polishing your wee-wee and start polishing your character, yeah?
Come on, can I be cool for once?
Can I polish my wee-wee in court for once?
Please.
Observe the diagram.
Clavier gets to do it all the time.
Yeah, but he's hot.
Lemmy, you looked in from the door for just a moment, correct?
Yes, that is so.
There were bullet holes in the room, yes. but they were in the wall. The door is on. You see? Assuming you merely glanced into the room, you couldn't have seen those bullet holes.
Labby.
Abby, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yes.
We need to get some more Uggos as, like, murderers, I think, in the Ace Attorney universe. Like,
You don't know she killed him.
Whoa.
if she didn't kill him, she's fucking very suspicious.
You never know. Maybe Latouche did it.
True.
Through the back. I mean, sure, I guess.
Yeah, don't. If you were to shoot yourself, wouldn't you take a revolver and put it to your back, a giant revolver, put it to your back and shoot twice?
You don't throw your
I genuinely think that would be a really fucked up thing to do. Like, imagine if like you just wanted to spite someone real bad, so you go into their home with take their gun. Use like your fucking double jointed shoulder to put the gun to your spine and then shoot the thing to kill yourself.
Shoot
and then
it
it's
twice.
Like, and then, well, true, you'd have to shoot twice, so you'd have to shoot yourself through like the shoulder blade or something. And then it's like, it gets super incriminating for them because there would be the fucking gunpowder residue on your back being like, yeah, he was shot point blank. No one's ever fucking committed suicide like this before, so it must be murder.
Gotta be it.
Gotta be it.
I'm afraid the defense has raised a good point.
Why are
for
you
one.
afraid of that, Judge?
I'm surprised, mostly. It appears you have been holding back something. Your power.
And I must tell you why? I must tell you what it is that I saw specifically?
Yes. The happenings in this trial are being recorded on twitch.tv/obotoken. And I'm certain it will be on the news and
Could you imagine like taking like C-SPAN like courtroom footage or whatever, and then just doing like a fucking riff tracks / like a Mystery Science Theater style like voiceover of it? Like, ooh, that man sucks to be that guy. He's getting 18 years to life. But yeah, look at his shoes.
Let's go. You understand your reputation's at stake. It falls to you to avoid tarnishing it.
Personally speaking, I still believe it's a cross-examination. That cross-examining her will yield us absolutely nothing.
Cross-examining her will prove that she's not a fucking viable witness, which is bad because I brought her in. Oh, god damn it, my camera's all blurry again.
He's having the thoughts.
Zach got too
He's
excited.
thinking foul things.
And he named her as a witness. You must have seen something, Lemmy.
I just noticed that this time was blurry. It was caused by him thinking about burning down a puppy orphanage.
No.
What do you mean you noticed?
No.
I just noticed that where you were thinking.
He was in the bathroom.
You get like you have like an RSS feed of my evil thoughts.
Yeah, I noticed.
Dude, that RSS feed would be fucking lit.
I perceived your evil thoughts.
Lammy, please continue your testimony.
Very well, I shall.
He got a little southern there for a second.
A little twang on that. A little stank on that.
I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. There was something like a little window there. That's how I saw it.
Oh.
That it doesn't open that far though, right? Did they specifically say that it doesn't open that far? I don't think we have any evidence to prove that, I guess, but like that's what I thought we were told.
This the wrong side though?
No, it would be behind him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the window that she's looking in on, you see where it says do not open? But then why would the fucking window would be open?
Because Lammy wanted to peek inside, obviously.
But now she's like if this is her story that she was looking in through the window, it's like, no, congratulations, you are now the primary suspect. Because now there's a way for him to get shot from outside the room, dumbass.
Well, maybe the window is closed, and this is just the glass pane is the glass pane's thickness is the entire length of the window.
There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it.
So she
But it
should know who
wasn't
the
that
murderer is.
It was a grown person. I know it was. Okay.
So you did witness the crime.
Liar, liar, pants on
was...
fire.
Your pants are therefore on fire. And the killer was a grown person, you say?
That would be a sick, like, curse to have in, like, a TTRPG where it's the curse of liars. And it's like you put it on somebody, if they ever tell a falsehood, their pants catch on fire. You have to, like, remove the lower half of your armor lest you take burn damage every turn.
Pantaloons of the deceiving.
This is my first time hearing this, I assure you. Nice play here, forehead.
Very well, Mr. Justice. You may begin your cross-examination.
Great going, Apollo. You were right about Lammy. What's wrong? You don't look too happy.
This whole thing smells fishy. That's what's wrong. This sounds like a fucking load of baloney.
This is a load of barnacles.
You like baloney too. Yeah, I don't know about barnacles.
Okay, so the thing, this I want to press this. I guess I want her to talk about it because, like, if it was already open, that's not supposed to be possible because it like I very distinctly remember that they said that it could not be opened farther than a crack, you know? So it's like the window must have been, like, gone, period. Best word I know in English? I mean, that's correct, I think, right?
Probably.
Yeah, it's a small window. Yeah, that guy.
It says do not open.
That guy.
Yeah, a little. That, yeah,
there's
a fucking little window.
no latch in this picture.
Yeah, but this is just her describing it, I guess, right? So I don't know. Maybe she was just wrong. Well, how the fuck am I supposed to contradict that?
Can you specify this? What does she mean by?
You want me to press this?
Yeah.
It feels weird because didn't she say that she fucking like grew up in America and then moved to Virginia or whatever?
Unless this is just to keep the persona that she has.
I mean, I guess so. I guess because this is in public, but I don't know.
Or narrative.
It was a man, a young man.
It was a man.
Young man.
A young man.
There's no need to feel down.
What's the
Shoot
the
that
upper
man to
limit
the
of
ground.
young man?
What's the what?
What's the upper limit to where you can't call someone a young man anymore?
19.
102.
Well, because I was thinking about it, it's like, because there's obviously young man, middle-aged man, and then old man, right? Those would be like the 3 primary categories, I think, where you're describing somebody's like visual age. And I'm wondering where that cutoff is, because in actuality, I feel like it really just comes down to like your appearance, right? Because like I've definitely seen like 50-year-old celebrities that look like they're still in their early 30s, you know? So it's like you would still at a glance call them young men, despite the fact that they are more than 50% of the way through their lifespan. You know?
I mean, part of it is also definitely preference of the speaker, because there are like a lot of like old ladies who will call everyone younger than them a young man.
That is true. That is also true. I didn't think about that.
54.
Anyway, I think that the cutoff.
She's 44. Saba.
Young men starts at 18 and ends at 19.
You have a very small gap.
So
They
she
had
heard
what did they
something?
say? You said that they had a voice. Ow. And also, if you said it was a person who was a shooter, where the fuck are they?
Wait a second. What about that suspicious outline shaped guy? How do you know who that is? Is that in our,
It's like, that's Mr. Game & Watch's brother, Mr. Murder and Watch.
That's Mr. Game & Watch's brother, Mr. Serious and Do.
Oh no.
It does seem
Mr.
likely that you
Serious
wouldn't have
Action.
Serious
in action.
Your Honor,
Mr.
she
Serious
really- I
or
barely
Action.
even know her. No,
Instead
no.
of and.
I rely more on my ears than my eyes. When I hear a voice, I do not forget it. Okay, well let's
Well, we're still in testimonies. I don't know. Like shit like this is always fucking confusing to me because it's like I don't know what's flavored because we can't literally read everything. We would never fucking finish the game. Remember fucking Ace Attorney 1?
That's the idea.
That we never finished?
Yep.
Don't you want to get to Pokemon Coliseum?
Where am I?
Who are you?
You're not Lammy. You're not allowed to do that.
Get out of my house. Get out of my head.
Get out of my head.
Get out of my head. Get out of my head.
Get out of my head.
Did you guys see the report of the fucking Neuralink? The guy who got the Neuralink
Yeah,
surgically.
bits are falling out.
Yeah, fucking bits of the Neuralink are falling out and floating around in his head. But then, like, people raise the question of, like, wait, that's not supposed to be allowed. Like, sure, there's, like, a little bit of, like, a fluid barrier between your brain and your skull, but it's not really supposed to be, like, a big enough space for, like, shit to, quote-unquote, float around. And they had to re-clarify and say, yeah, during the surgery, we introduced air pockets by accident. It's like, holy,
you know.
it's like, holy fuck, that guy's gonna fucking die.
We thought it'd be funny. We got a little straw and
like it's a fucking milkshake at a restaurant. And you're like, like blowing bubbles.
Yeah, we thought it'd be funny. We got an air compressor.
There's two surgeons. They each have a straw that's in the same brain.
They're fucking
Kicking their legs on a date.
sharing it like they're on a date.
Aww.
That's really gross.
Wow. Zach hates
that's
love.
good testimony.
True.
That proves it was
Love loses. Love loses. Listen, on the Homo stream, love loses.
No.
So this is an interesting, like, obviously it's contradictory, right? Because certain things, like, just don't work about this testimony. But it's a very interesting perspective because it's a much more nuanced way of doing the same thing that Ace Attorney 2 was trying to do. Where it's like, are you willing to do anything to win? And it's like, no, because obviously the whole point of the game is that you're supposed to be finding the truth, not winning, per se. It just so happens that fucking Phoenix always picks the winners.
The guide says that if you say it's pretty good, you don't get a penalty, but Clavier does make fun of you.
So I'm gonna say contradictory.
Okay.
I don't want Clavier to make fun of me, alright? I want to make sure I have as many affection points with him as possible.
Your Honor, he may phone me.
Your Honor, he may phone me.
Lame.
Though it pains me to say this, there's something about Lammy's testimony that rings false.
Bravo, hair forehead. You're cold as an ice sock.
I'm sure you remember what the problem is as well as I do, Gavin. As has been established, no grown man could pass through that air vent. He couldn't have fled the scene of the crime.
That means Lammy has to be lying.
Yes.
Oh no.
Correct. Good job, you did it.
How could this be?
They
I
can't
know.
do that in court.
Yeah. But you swore. But I can't shut my eyes to this. Believe me, the idea was tempting.
It is as Air Forehead says. She did swear on the Book of Lies. Yes, this is not the only contradiction in her testimony.
Ooh, what next? What's he talking about?
You see, instead of the Bible, nowadays we swear on the Book of Lies. I understand
So the
why you
Bible.
want to protect Machi. Yeah, but this time we replaced the cover text with Book of Lies.
It's just the same content. That sounds like a fucking edgy Redditor's like fiction novel, like short story. It's fucking. This is my direct response to fucking Handmaid's Tale.
This is my direct response to the Islamic faith.
Oh, no. Lies.
Whoa,
God damn it.
dude. You're crazy.
Yes, remember, you are the Siren of the Ballad, and lies not become such a just a critter.
What does the prostitute mean?
Apollo, what's he talking about?
How come no one bats an eye when he says stuff like that?
I recall the state of the crime scene quite well.
State of the room?
Yes, and when the murder took place, that window was closed.
Okay.
I know because I was there.
I shot him.
You taking the deuce.
I find it hard to believe you could hear a voice through it.
Do you think that would actually make for like a compelling twist to like a murder mystery if there was actually like 4 people that were actively confessing to the murder? So, but only one of them actually did truthfully commit the murder. It was like a fucking Rube Goldberg machine of like murder attempts, and one of them was successful. You have to prove which one really happened, and then the other 3 just get arrested for like attempted murder. You know,
I mean, it's not exactly the same, but your last witness did try to confess guilty.
I mean, that is true, I guess.
Your last
but...
defendant.
I was gonna say, it kind of reminds me of the Smiling Friends episode where, like, they all killed him and they're watching back the tape and just fucking Charlie's like, how many fucking people killed this guy?
Oh, right, when they're at, like, the fast food place?
Yeah.
But I'm sure.
Lammy, I have nothing but the highest regard for your musical sense, but my opinion of you as a witness is somewhat lesser.
Don't bully her. But she's the only eyewitness we have.
So you say. And the victim named her the Siren as a witness?
Also, question. How could she... So she claims that she witnessed the murder from this little window up here in the upper right-hand corner. How would Latouche know that she was there? He was facing the other direction. Because he got shot in the back.
Yes.
Well, you see, he was facing the murderer, and the murderer said, all right, now turn around, and then he did.
You know what, Adrian? You
around.
fucking trounced me. Like, that's a really good explanation.
He's really good at taking directions, okay?
The guy said, all right, turn around, I'm not gonna shoot you. And he's like, all right, but you better not shoot me.
He's holding a gun. All right, but you better not shoot me. That's right.
Turn around and get shot.
That's what Mr. Latouche...
Go Gadget, bullet holes in back.
Go Gadget. Colonoscopy.
We heard your claim. We even entertained the possibility, and it brought us to this.
Grant, I think we've literally done this bit before, but every time you say like go Gadget colonoscopy, because I know you're referencing that video, it's not fair because like when you say col, like as soon as you say COL, my brain auto completes the sentence to go Gadget Columbine disaster.
Oh Jesus!
And it's not fair. Because I know that you're about to say colonoscopy, but in my mind I see Inspector Gadget do that, and then like a fucking like a hand zoops out of his hat and he gives him a sniper rifle.
I like you saying Columbine disaster as though this was a natural disaster and not a person. like it was a force of nature that did it. A tornado came.
Well, it was a disaster.
Yeah, but that's not
disaster.
typically the noun you'd use to describe it.
I guess you would say Columbine massacre. That is true.
Massacre is shooting instead of disaster. Like it was an accident or like no one could stop it.
Oh my god. Disaster. Well, I mean, they did make a game called Bulletstorm, you know?
Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
What? You have to have levity about this sort of thing, all right?
Because he will never recover from that. So sad.
Our clout. Zach, we're gonna get canceled.
Oh no! Did you read this?
I did.
You did?
Yes.
Was I thinking about Go Go Gadget Columbine Massacre?
You were thinking about Go Gadget Columbine Disaster. And Judge. Go Go Gadget Columbine Disaster.
Well, because in my mind, it's so funny because it's like the idea of Inspector Gadget just saying "Go Go Gadget" and then something terrible is inherently funny. Like Go Go Gadget Pompeii. It's like it's like the fuck. Go Go Gadget flight Taiwan 315, and it's like
I don't know why. I thought you were gonna say Fortnite.
Fortnite. All of Epic Studios pops out of the hat, develops Fortnite.
No!
Go Gadget Tiananmen Square.
Hey, you can't say that no more, or else the League of Legends people will ban your computer forever by bricking it.
He does go to Tiananmen Square and just stands there with 2 grocery bags.
And he's like, that's not what I expected.
Yes.
It's a prosecution request as a witness. Be executed.
Go Gadget electric chair.
Go Gadget electric chair.
Go Gadget lethal injection.
Go Gadget firing squad.
It's just like 6 other Go Gadgets pop out of his hat.
His name is Inspector Gadget. Go Gadget catchphrase.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I said Inspector Gadget earlier. All right. Listen.
Please, Your Honor.
Here on
to ban Go Gadget from this country. The destructive power is too strong.
We care about Inspector Gadget lore.
Oh.
We care.
If there's one thing we take
please don't say we care about Inspector Gadget lore while you're on the brink of fucking tears.
If there's one thing we care about on the stream, with Zach, we care about it.
It's the only fucking thing the 2 of you have ever cared about in your life.
I'm afraid I must honor the prosecution's request to execute her.
There is indeed a question of the witness's credibility.
Go Gadget lethal injection.
Why are you saying
Go Gadget big hammer.
Go Gadget natural causes.
It just fucking gives them pneumonia. Like,
Oh my.
Go Gadget, type 2 diabetes, and it just starts feeding you candy. It's not like...
What are you sure, Zach?
Go Gadget kidney stones. It's like, huh? It just starts fucking shoving ice cream down your throat. It's like, no! It just fucking takes it fucking like squeezes your mouth open and just dumps bottle after bottle of Tums.
No.
Don't have approved a challenge, blah blah blah.
This cross-examination is over. Prosecutor Gadget.
Prosecutor Gadget. You may continue making your case.
Okay, now where were we?
Dang.
I would like to hear from Frowning Detective again.
Wait, let me hear Lammy's testimony one last time.
But the cross-examination is already over.
I said so.
Until such a time. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that.
That's my job.
This witness may leave the stand.
I'm sorry, I could not be of more assistance.
Go Gadget, 4th dimensional hypercube. He fucking comes out, fucking sucks in the entire universe. It's like, no!
At last, back to the real child.
Ready, hair, forehead.
Why is wheezing?
He's thinking about it.
He's thinking evil thoughts.
Wait, let me check my camera. Nope, I'm fine. That's a good litmus test to see whether or not my thoughts are evil. I look at my camera, and if it's clear, I'm fine. And if it's blurry, it's wrong. So that means I know that when I say go gadget fucking Tesla autopilot massacre, that it's fine.
Oh no.
That's a good thing, according to the camera.
Go gadget underwater submarine full of rich people.
What was the fucking go gadget Titan submarine? It's just every fucking horrible thing that's happened over the last couple of years.
I still think Go Gadget Natural Causes is my favorite. So
Go Gadget Natural Causes is very funny because it doesn't. Because there's only one implication as to what that could be. You know, like you don't know what it's going to. You don't know what is going to come out of his hat, but you know it's going to fucking kill you.
It's happening either way.
Go Gadget Natural Causes, and then his hat opens up. You see nothing come out. It closes, and he walks away. Oh my god! So the people on NADPOD recently started a new like supplementary series called Surprise Round, where they just answer like fucking batshit hypotheticals, mostly about the Grinch. But not the next time they ask for like user submitted questions, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna be like, you're at the mall with your family, and suddenly a photorealistic Inspector Gadget walks up to you and looks you dead in the eyes as he goes, "Go Gadget Natural Causes." The top of his hat opens. You see nothing come out. It closes. He puts his hands in his pocket, looks smug, and then walks away. What do you do?
Go Gadget, horrors beyond your comprehension.
Well, then that's fine, because I can't comprehend them.
It's true.
I'm fine.
You'll just go insane.
Go Gadget Doom. Crime Detective, how far have we already gotten until we were so rudely interrupted?
Along the natural train, I like Go Gadget Natural Selection. Okay.
Holy fuck!
That's really good.
Sally, you fucking cranked that up to 11 in one word change.
I'm not gonna lie. I
Gadget
first thought that's what Adrian had said, and then like when you guys said it again, I was like, oh, it wasn't that. So I was like,
Go Gadget Natural Selection is fucking wild.
Go Gadget Darwinism.
Oh my god. Natural selection.
Holy shit.
It's a 1-2 punch.
Fucking insane.
Alright, which would you rather have, Go Gadget Shady? Go Gadget Natural Causes or Go Gadget Natural Selection?
I think for the sake of the world, I think Natural Causes is as far as I would allow him to go. I don't think one man should have the power of natural selection at like the timbre of his voice. You know?
The cosmic force that is Inspector Gadget.
That's so crazy. Go Gadget Natural Selection. Can I be real with you? I was obviously laughing very hard because that was very clever. And then as I keep thinking about it, I have fucking like two vats in my brain, one that says happy chemicals and the other one that says dread chemicals. They are now flipping in the opposite direction at the notion of fucking Inspector Gadget having domain over natural selection. That's actually really fucking scary.
There are two vats inside Zach's head. Both of them are evil thoughts.
No! They're not! Proof that they're not! My camera's fine!
We need to get a new one. It's not working. It's on the fritz.
I mean, Saba has the funds to buy me a new camera.
Don't ask me!
Sorry.
Don't ask me. Who was that?
I dislike saying the same thing twice.
Go Gadget Brown Note.
and I never repeat a song from an encore.
Did I ever tell you guys about that fucking like C tier superhero movie? I want to say it was called like Atom Core or something like that. The long and the short of it was that it was like a independently made superhero movie where like there was this evil laboratory that was like giving people superpowers for some reason, but there were two main people. There was like the hero guy and then like the anti-hero. The hero guy's power was that he was super fast, but it would dehydrate him like super fast. So it was like this thing where like he would be go gadget, blue toilet paper, red toilet paper.
What?
Sama just posted it. Sama fucking go gadget, blue toilet paper, red toilet paper, like that fucking yokai, the one that comes out of the toilet to kill you.
Oh my god.
Anyway, sorry. So in the movie, there's the two heroes. One of them's like super fast, and it's like this thing where like whenever he's fighting bad guys, he needs to constantly be sucking down water, which is like kind of fun, I guess. But then the other guy, he's like a drunk asshole. And so when he gets his powers, he thinks that he's gonna be like super cool or whatever, and he goes to try to use them and nothing happens. And it's only later when he's super drunk that he tries again, where he realizes that his power is actually to cause people to have fucking IBS and shit themselves. and so he chooses to name himself Brown Note as like his quote unquote hero name, but because no one takes this seriously and it's really hard for him to use his powers for good, he turns into like this anti-hero where he just like makes like robbers shit themselves as they run away, and it turns into this thing where at the very end of the movie, he's on the verge of becoming like a full bad guy. And so he's in like the laboratory, like strapped into their machine, just shouting, "More power!" as they're like pumping electricity into him. And you think it's going to be a thing where like his power evolves, because like a different guy in the movie, his power evolved from like stage 1 to stage 2 by going through the machine again, right? So this guy is essentially going through the machine again and again and again and again, no matter what, right? Or like in a row. And so after the process is over, he's like, you know, he was already like a super fucking chiseled guy, like super muscular. And so he's like looking at himself and he's like glowing in really bad CG. And so he like fucking, and he goes to like use his powers on somebody. And he does. And the only quote unquote evolution that his power went through was that instead of it only being able to work on a single person, he shoots like a psychic cylinder of fucking shit yourself beam where it pierces through walls and stuff. So he goes like, gah, and it creates this like wobbly effect where the person that he was aiming at and everybody in the planet that was like behind him all shit themselves at the same time. And then the movie ends. Like, he gets punched in the head and the movie ends.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
well,
I just wanted to share.
To be embarrassed because everyone else did it, so.
But not everyone. Everyone, Miss Sky.
I like it.
I believe I was saying the only way Mr. Latus' killer could have escaped was Go-Go Gadget air vent through the ceiling.
Go-Go Gadget, I saw him vent.
Cue the
There was
music.
only one door in the room, and a witness, was standing in front of it.
That would be a great like spin-off of the what was that game I want to say for like the DS and the Wii U, where I think it was Drawn to Life or something like that, where like you played as a little guy and it's like create something to help this person like fucking kill their wife, and then you type in like and then you type in like Velociraptor, and then like the Velociraptor eats her or something like that. Scribblenauts, thank you. That was the name. That was the name of the actual franchise. That would be like a good spin-off of that idea where it's like a fucking licensed Go-Go Gadget. Oh, my camera went blurry. I guess this is a bad idea.
Evil thoughts.
where it's an Inspector Gadget licensed game, and it's just like whenever you have a problem to solve, it's Go-Go Gadget, and then you can type in whatever you want. And that'd be kind of fun to see how you would solve all those problems. Like Go-Go Gadget ketamine ape. And it's just like what?
Go-Go Gadget Hat Man?
Go-Go Gadget Hat Man.
Go-Go Gadget Mandor Carhord Mandor
Mandor Cook and Cardor. It does, Go-Go Gadget does Bruno Mars is gay.
No.
Yeah, Go-Go Gadget Bruno Mars is also pretty funny. Does it just summon him or does it duplicate him? You would have to get both of them in the same room to find out.
It puts him there. On Mars.
It warps him to there.
Yeah.
Stop is mad because we've been on this.
I'm not mad. I'm just like, wow, we've been here for a while, haven't we?
Yeah, we're having a good time though. That's the whole point of this, right? Is to hang out. Go Gadget, enjoying time with friends.
Go Gadget, the air vent isn't very big, see? Kind of limits the people who could possibly get through.
I certainly would have a difficult time.
You sure would. Not that you would have been there in the first place, though.
Right,
Remember, the whole backstage area was off limits to people not involved with the concert. The only ones who meets the condition for a killer is the defendant.
Yeah, sorry. I was having a hard time muting because Parsec doesn't let me use my Discord shortcut for muting because it sucks and it's awful. And then if I have it on my aim tab, I can't press my mute button, so I have to click out of it. Anyway.
Go-Go Gadget rant.
Go-Go Gadget, I hate Parsec.
Go-Go Gadget senseless rant. Go-Go Gadget man shakes fist at cloud.
A virtual performance. I couldn't have put it better myself.
She does state a clear case. Where is it? Though reading the report, something caught my eye.
Oh? What's that?
The circumstances of the defendant's arrest.
The circumstances?
The circumcision?
Again?
Hey, that's right, Apollo. Remember when we found Machi? That was really bizarre.
She's right. He was fucking.
Right.
He was fucking. He was fucking Family Guy death posed on top of the platform. Why did Mr. Latusse's body disappear from the room and end up on top of that stage tower, holding a guitar, no less?
A perceptive observation here, Judge.
It was kind of an accident, really. But you work in this job long enough, you get a nose for things.
The judge sure seems pleased with himself.
The jowl.
Very good, Fraulein Detective. Perhaps you can tie it all together for us.
Can you remind me, Adrian, did the because the next two games in this trilogy are in 3D, right? They have like models.
Yes.
Were they before or after the great Ace Attorney series?
I think they...
I would assume before.
I think 5 came before, and I think they both came before, but 6 might have come after Great Ace 1, maybe.
Okay. The reason I asked was that I remember the 3D in that one being really good, but when I was loading up the Ace Attorney or the Apollo Justice Trilogy today, it automatically loaded some of the community posts, and people were making fun of, I guess, some of the animations in Ace Attorney 5. So I was like, oh, maybe that was like their first foray into 3D, so it looks like weird. I don't know. But anyway.
My first soiree.
Why was the body moved? And how did it lead us to the killer?
Go-Go Gadget getting food.
And then he mutes himself.
I believe Machi stole the body because of some lyrics. He moved the body to match Lammy's song. No one in this country had a motive to kill the victim. And Machi practically left his Sigma at the scene.
We gotta press that.
All of this evidence clearly points to the defendant.
Lammy's song?
Yes, the guitar serenade. You noticed its code too, did you not?
It's code?
All the events that day follows the lyrics to
This
our
is really
song.
weird that they're bringing this up like this, because we were the one who pointed it out. Right?
Yeah, but we're bringing it to the judge.
I guess, but I guess it's just weird because fucking Apollo is like, huh? What?
First, the keys my heart held on so tightly were stolen. Stolen.
We're stolen.
Stolen.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry, it's me. I didn't realize. Then Prosecutor Gavin's guitar burst into flames on stage. Mr. Latusse's life was taken by a bullet.
The rest hardly needs an explanation.
It was also the
Guitar,
same
guitar,
part.
up together to the sky.
That's mad.
That's mad. Yeah, he's not here.
Saba.
It's like a story out of a fairy tale.
I admit, I'd forgotten about the song. But there it is
forgot about
now,
the song?
waiting for me. The grand finale, as it
Hey, you know, I was the one who first noticed that.
were. Who are you?
I heard of jumping rope to songs and counting to songs. But killing?
I've heard of neither of those things, Judge.
It's a wild world out there, Herr Judge. You never know what Go-Go Gadget is up next.
Coco
Very
Gadget
well.
Natural Selection.
We've heard one song and dance. Let's get on to the next, the cross-examination.
I'm not sure I'm going to be doing much singing. Okay.
But are you sure about that?
What do you mean by his... Oh, wait, sorry, we don't read these.
Zach got very excited. He wanted to start reading them.
Loves reading.
Zach loves reading.
Remember, Zach loves reading.
Zach loves reading. That's why he's playing Ace Attorney, a series famous for
True.
having no fucking voice acting.
True.
I want to point out, by the way, I know that the scale of the games is very different, but also the Ace Attorney games make way more money. Tangled Tower is fully voice acted, as was the prequel Detective Grimoire. Like these like fucking indie studio games or whatever had full voice acting, but yet fucking Capcom can't give a proper voice to these characters.
Well, it did for the anime, Zach.
Okay. Could you fucking imagine an anime with
anime
no
with no
voiceover
voice
and just
acting.
like you had to fucking use subtitles?
That's actually really funny.
That's a really funny notion. Oh, by the way, Dad and I have been watching Dungeon Meshi, as I said a couple weeks ago, I think. And obviously the Shapeshifter episode and then the Nightmare episode were back to back, so we watched them. Dad really liked both of them, and I was like, oh, really? Despite the fact that they weren't like, you know, big action fight scenes. And he was like, well, yeah, I kind of care about the characters. And I'm like, oh, do you? Huh?
Wait, hang on. But was he able to pick out the fake Liases?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
He even joked how he thought it was funny that all the fake Liases were extremely obvious.
I see. Your dad is an observant man, then.
You mean the lion that's like fucking 11 feet tall? Assuming the shooter could properly aim. Oh, okay. So the game is making the reverse assumption of, like, because my assumption was that if he shot the gun, he would be fucking knocked out cold. Whereas the game is like, well, not knocked out cold, but he can't aim it properly. So how about that?
So
See?
Welcome back, Ramped.
Machi, he can't see. That's why he missed.
Go Gadget, take one potato chip from Grant.
No!
I only had the
That's all I
one!
had. That's all I had.
Are we voice acting again?
Are we?
I didn't. Okay.
I mean, are we? I mean, we're still in testimony, aren't we?
I was gonna say we're still in testimony. That's why.
Yeah,
I
we're
thought,
fine.
Yeah. Okay. Phew! Almost had to do work there.
What do we do now?
I mean, I have to raise an objection, right?
Let me know the testimony. Press the thing. Yeah.
But if it was only shot twice, and both of the bullet holes are in the wall, how did this man die?
Saba, what are you talking about? Who was shot twice?
But if there was only two bangs, they're both in the wall.
Are you trying to bring up an objection, or are you just saying words because you haven't spoken in a minute?
I'm just saying words. I'm just saying stuff.
Got it. Okay. I respect your desire to want to, like, you know, considering, like, of the two of us, you're the one actually making money off of this. Like, I feel like it's extremely fair for you to want to, like, participate once in a while.
Anyway, let's keep moving. Whatever. It was the revolver's fault. The revolver shot itself.
Get the shoulder. Okay, so okay, I guess I'm less infuriated, I guess, by this, because obviously I had the whole thing about talking about the revolver earlier, and the game kind of had an ace up its sleeve when it came to the revolver, but now Apollo's bringing up my argument, so I guess it's fine. I don't know.
What I tell you though, it took us 2 hours to get here.
Well, that was mostly our fault. I don't see a difference.
Gadget, get to Zach's argument.
Fuck you guys ever see that the Adam Sandler movie Click?
No.
Yeah.
I thought you said Adam's Family movie, and I was like, Adam's Family.
No,
Click?
the Adam Sandler movie Click. I like imagine how, because a big part of that movie was that he has like a time controlling remote and he can set it to skip certain events because he just doesn't like participating in them. And he's like an idiot because he chooses to like not have sex with his wife and not enjoy like time with his family. Like, I don't know, it's just a stupid movie. But like, could you imagine like fucking playing an Ace Attorney game and you set the remote to like skip nonsense in fucking an Ace Attorney game, and the game ends up only being like 6 minutes long?
It'd probably be accurate, yeah.
That bit about me actually being tiny and the gun throwing, aren't you kind of
Aren't
admitting
you a little
that
young to have murdered someone?
What?
Well, yes,
I mean, if Trucy is about to make the argument that, like, well, yeah, he's tiny, he can fit through the vent. Guess what? The fucking game already assumes that that is true. So that's not me admitting anything. Oh, they're saying that regardless of whether or not he was blind or if the gun was heavy, that's a good excuse for why he missed the first time. I mean, I guess. Really put my foot in it this time.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! He starts hitting himself.
Okay. From the state of the crime scene, I conclude the shooter was blind. Do I have anything to counteract that? I don't think so.
Yes.
I do have something to prove that the shooter wasn't blind.
We have left.
Yes,
Crazy. Feels like we've been here for a while.
you do. It requires a little bit of lateral thinking, a tiny bit, a smidge.
It requires thinking, Zach.
Well,
Did you think so?
I was gonna say, like, if the shooter was blind and they're arguing that he did it based on the lyrics, how would he know? Because he can't read, but I don't think that really matters. Because he could have just heard the lyrics. So I don't think it's that.
Would this might be jumping a bit far, but would it be the fact that, like, if someone heard a gunshot, wouldn't they move? And then how did he hit him still?
I guess that's fair, but how would I present that, I guess?
The autopsy report, wouldn't you? Or no? Or maybe his body?
Yeah,
I just
I mean, I
body
guess
out here
so.
to test it.
I mean, also, I guess in terms of the... Because the gunshots were really close together. I guess you would shoot... I guess if the first one hit, you would hear him go, oh! And then you would stop shooting, right? So clearly the first one must have missed. I mean, I guess so? I don't know, because it's just like, if the person is blind, how would they even know when to start shooting, I guess? Like, it's not like blind people can fucking Last Airbender fucking echolocate people. You know,
Maybe
and they're
you
not
can't.
bats.
Maybe you're.
But are you sure about that?
I mean, I'm pretty confident, I think.
Don't overthink it, Zach.
Don't overthink it. This is correct.
Well, I mean, but the thing is, like, I don't even... Like, I mean, Grant's is, like, the closest to making sense, I guess. But I guess I don't really see the argument. Like, or at least I guess, like, I don't know. I feel like I've proposed stronger evidence in previous Ace Attorney games, and then the game has been like, wrong!
Wrong.
Oh, shit. It proves that the shooter was blind. I mean, I guess Adrian, is he correct?
It's not this diagram.
No, I'm not saying it's this diagram, but I'm saying is Grant's suggestion correct? That it's like either the autopsy report or his picture, because how would a blind person successfully hit a second shot?
So Grant's reasoning is not correct, but one of those suggestions is correct for what evidence it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So now we're figuring out the Adrian game of one of these two pieces of evidence suggests that
he's not blind.
Also, wasn't it his gun?
Yes.
Did they take it from him?
Allegedly.
I was gonna say, how would you even, like, do that? He's a big guy. I mean, it's not this fucking smeared text on the ground, because that doesn't make any sense. Like that,
Could just
like,
be a picture.
Are you sure about that?
well, why would what would this, like, the smeared blood, I guess, is suggested to have been written by Latouche, but Latouche isn't blind. And by the way, is this not what I said, like fucking an hour and a half ago, where he was like, can't see? Right? I don't know.
He could be blind.
Who knows?
Latouche?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. We don't really have any evidence to suggest otherwise. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna just ask for the answer for the sake of time. I don't get it, I don't think.
'Tis the photo. My liege.
It is
I am now your ambition.
Alright, I'll present the photo. I don't quite understand why. Hopefully they don't ask.
Oh, the music stopped.
The prosecution holds that the shooter couldn't see.
A scientific conclusion based on thorough examination of the crime scene, yes.
Apparently not thorough enough. I have a certain piece of evidence that completely overturns your claim.
What, Nani?
This is that evidence.
The photograph of the crime scene.
I don't care much for the smirk on Prosecutor Gavin's face. But this is no time to think twice. Time to press on. Yes, Your Honor, the crime scene. There is something in here that decisively contradicts the prosecution's point. Oh
Then
shit, they're gonna
perhaps
ask me
you
to
best
point
show
it
us
out.
this something.
No.
Get your hog out and put to good use, yeah.
Whip out that hog.
Very well. Show us what you're talking about, Mr. Justice. The contradiction at the scene of the crime is...
Okay, Zach, point
What
it
is
out.
bro yapping about exactly? Bro is fluent in Japanese.
Well, now I look at. I don't know. I don't understand how this is contradictory.
Is bro from Japan or what?
Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. The contradiction is specifically because the blood stain is smeared. I think they might be implying that Latouche wrote something and then the murderer wiped it away, like tried to smudge it. Like my assumption was that he was trying to write it and then like in his throes of death he like streaked it or whatever. By the way, was that there when we were talking to him?
Yes.
I guess it must have been, right? Because we were there after the gunshot.
Specifically saying that you couldn't make out what it said.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say that then. The contradiction is right here.
The smeared bloodstains?
I thought it was just my blurry vision. But it really was blurry. The way the victim's hand is raised above his head, much like a gesture I've seen many times in this court.
He's just talking. Bro's just talking.
Bro is yapping.
It's almost as if he wrote something.
I get it. At least I think I get it.
Get what, Fraulein?
When Mr. Latouche was shot, he tried to write something. And what would he write with the shooter's name?
I think they need more new puzzle designers, I guess. Like you can't keep coming back to this well, man. You gotta come up with something like really creative, I guess.
And what would he write in but his own blood? Pretty good, huh?
Thanks for making my point for me. Yes, in fact, that's what I think happened here.
That does seem to be a distinct possibility.
That does seem to stink. Real bad. The victim wrote the killer's name.
We don't actually know that.
It's certainly a logical conclusion.
He could have wrote down like fucking Lammy's favorite fucking McDonald's order for all we know.
It says he wrote down, "I hungry, give me burger."
It says bread, milk, eggs.
He actually wrote out on the floor, "Go-Go Gadget bullet wound."
As if he wrote out "Go-Go Gadget," but we can't read the last part.
It could say anything.
Drat, I just wish it wasn't all rubbed out like that.
That's the point.
Of course it's rubbed out. Just like Claudia is doing under his desk.
Yep.
I certainly want to leave my own name behind.
Neither would I.
No one has anything else to say?
About what?
So the prosecutor accepts this. You agree that this was the victim making an attempt to record the name of the killer? And that the killer tried to rub the name out?
What's your point?
I'm going to kill you! What's my point? Let me ask you this. How did the killer know that the victim was writing their name?
Well, Mr. Latouche was writing something in blood. Once the killer saw what it was... Wait a second.
I think I hate Emma.
No.
I think... I don't... Where's Gumshoe?
Dead.
Why
Gumshoe would
did
have caught
they...
that?
What?
Do you think Gumshoe would have caught onto that, though?
No, but the difference is that Gumshoe is like... he's supposed to be an idiot. Whereas Emma insists that she's smart. You know?
I don't think she insists that she's smart. I think she's cranky all the time and mean.
Well,
Once
no,
he saw what it was.
But what did you just testify about the shooter?
I said they were... Oh!
Yet the crime scene itself contradicts that. The killer had to have been able to see. Why would they rub out the name in blood otherwise?
Why would they rub one out?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, brother.
It couldn't have been the shooter. How the hell are they gonna possibly reverse this? Because this feels fucking locked up tight to me, right?
Prosecutor Gavin, please explain to me what all this means. I'm confused.
Classic confused judge moment.
I mean, looking at this photo, it seems quite clear that the shooter could see. Yet, up until now...
It seems I owe the court an apology. Here's my apology video. Go Gadget's apology. Anyways, the Gadgeteers are a band with law enforcement ties, yet a murder occurred during our concert. Apparently, this caused some confusion over jurisdiction. As a result, some reports were not filed in an entirely timely manner.
Excuse you? I'm not sure I'm getting the vibe.
Hey, Apollo, look at him. Why is Prosecutor Gavin all relaxed and smiling like that? Like he knows something we don't, and he's about to tell us.
Because he always does.
He's about to update the autopsy report.
Let Go Gadget rock! With these documents, but before that, I have a question for Fraulein Detective.
Go Gadget Rock is what Cain used to kill Abel.
Yeah.
What?
Why do you think that Machito Bai is blind?
Why?
Because we were told.
What did he say?
What?
Of course he's blind.
Of course.
He's the blind pianist, right? Just like how What's-Her-Face is the mysterious lady from Boletaria or whatever and can't speak English, but yes, she can.
Is he not actually blind?
So he doesn't Labrador lead him around by hand all the time?
No way.
There it is, Zach. They pulled something out of their ass.
I have a report on the determined Machito Bai. According to this, Machito Bai.
If you had this,
He's not blind.
if you had this, saying that he's not blind, why the fuck did we just spend half an hour talking about how he's fucking blind?
He's not blind.
You
This
see, I did this to
game-
make you look stupid.
This game fucking sucks.
Oh, God.
I was simply toying with you. I wasn't even at 100% evidence.
We do a little trolling.
We do a little trolling around here, Apollo.
Every time I think
Oh,
I
Bro
hear
is
that,
seething.
I'm
Bro
like,
is
"You're about
literally
to start."
seething.
Bro is
Face your
seething.
chest. Breathe in.
I don't like the Edgeworth thing where like he's like the updated autopsy report, right? Like that's technically something different, I guess, because the implication is that he received it like right before the trial and he only presents it like to like disprove our case. He wasn't fucking withholding that to prove a point, I guess, if that makes sense, right? Like he like Edgeworth brought up the updated autopsy report to shut down our contradiction of what he was already saying. He did not bring up something that could have been disproven by the thing. That's like a different thing. Whereas this is Clavier being like, oh yeah, he's blind. Oh, by the way, he's not blind. And
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. All of my joints hurt right now. Like fucking, I like the fury I feel is
that inflicted
diminishing, but it was
arthritis on
so
his back.
intense. I was like, my fingers fucking hurt.
Shit.
That moment inflicted arthritis on Zach.
Yeah.
Go Gadget arthritis.
Go Gadget arthritis-inducing moment.
I'm good. I'm not, but I'm gonna pretend like.
You want to take a moment?
No, it's fine because it's a fucking video game and it doesn't matter. But I just don't like. I don't understand what the fucking point of this was.
He can see quite well, you see.
Okay, is Apollo gonna be like, why didn't you bring this up earlier?
Therefore, had not once the course of this trial have I claimed the defendant was blind.
It's your fucking witness, dumbass. It's your witness. What she said is your responsibility. Oh my god. Oh.
Go gadget, brain hemorrhage.
Go Gadget, I am not responsible for your
Gadget
misconceptions.
aneurysm.
I'm gonna need a second. Like,
Gadget
fucking talk amongst
concussion.
yourselves. Fucking. Oh my Jesus.
Oh, we're back, baby.
We're back!
We're back, baby.
We're so back.
Autopsy report. Heck yeah, it
Oh
was
my
that moment.
Gosh. What a fucking game.
Indeed. Is this the craziest it's gonna get, Adrian? Is this the worst part? Or is there more that's on this level?
There's probably more.
Probably more, yeah.
We only had one updated autopsy report in the first game, right? That was the only time that was...
No, they did it. What? They did it plenty of times.
Yeah.
I guess maybe that just stuck in my memory because it was the first time. Then I just had PTSD, and then every other time it happened, I was just like, but the first time. But updated autopsy report. Well, this is the scam.
I like Zach being like, doesn't matter. I need a second. It matters so much.
I don't care. I don't even care. I care immensely.
I care immensely.
Oh, goodness. But I mean, like... Them's the breaks, I guess. I don't know, man.
This is the breaks.
It's just the fucking game is, like, meant...
Just cannot deal with getting pwned that hard.
Yeah. If only we were
Oh,
smarter.
goodness.
All right, I'm back. I apologize. I had expelled all of the oxygen in my bloodstream out my mouth by yelling too loud, and I got very dizzy. I had to lay down for a second.
Zach heard that, and all the muscles in his body tense as hard as they could.
And now he's super strong and fucking like can take on Goku.
Super Saiyan 2.
I fucking awoken all for one. It's just gonna fucking obliterate me.
He's woke.
He's woke. Obo stream went woke.
He's woke, chat. Obo stream went woke?
It was all an accident. Take that.
It was just a silly bit.
A silly Billy, if
Little
you
do
will.
you know that he's not even dead, and this was all a fake trial.
Oh God. Imagine.
Like the
Check your calendar. April Fools.
Imagine.
By the way, he also just actively admitted to withholding evidence, which I know is like not a thing in the Ace Attorney universe because apparently you're allowed to hold evidence like trap cards in Yu-Gi-Oh. But like
It is par for the course.
But it's still like I don't know. I'm obviously not having a good time right now. Fucking.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine because it's a fucking video game and it doesn't matter. But it's just like I don't get it. I guess like I thought Clavier was like fine and interesting, and they better fucking turn this around because I want to go back to him being fine and interesting. It's kind of like what happened with the fucking prosecutor guy from Great Ace Attorney 1 and 2, where it's like he was like kind of interesting, and then they just decided to make him like a fucking vehement racist for no reason. You know?
That's true.
Where it's like they just like they were like, oh wait, he's supposed to be like a bad guy. Oh yeah, let's make him racist. Where it's like now it's like okay, so fucking literally just contempt of court. It's fucking. I miss Edgeworth.
I miss edging.
Yeah, we miss Edgeworth, and instead we have fucking kilometers come worthless here with us. Nickname for Gavin.
He's angered the Trucy.
No.
It's a whole different ball game now.
Are we gonna fucking reverse engineer what was written? Okay. All right, sure. How?
Seems like a thing to do.
Don't worry about it.
With this,
With
my
this.
time reversing spray.
This is a
Just
spray
a
that's
thing that, I don't know, maybe outlines with the blood, where the blood
Okay,
was. So it's
sure,
essentially
Luminol,
not
I
clear.
get it. I'll remind you, we are nowhere near the crime scene.
Everyone
No,
likes to
you
go
spray it on the
field
photo.
That's what I'm saying.
And
That's what
then-
I'm saying. I wonder if that's what they're gonna do. There's no way. They must do a thing where it's like, all right, we'll take a short recess and go
Jack,
to the thing.
Zach, how can you forget? Remember classic Ace Attorney lore on stream? The crime scene across the street from the courthouse.
Oh, you're
True.
right. I'm sorry. I totally forgot about that. Everything's right across the street from the
It
courthouse.
has been a couple years.
Yeah, it has been a while since we brought that specific lore up, but it is extremely true.
Oh God.
Oh, good heavens.
Sorry, I just took like a second to once again take inventory of myself and being like, how am I doing right now? Obviously still mad, which is I think obviously the intention. But then I was like, how's my blood vessels doing? And I stopped and felt for a second, and all of my blood vessels are on fire. They are all burning with exertion. My heart was beating way too fast.
Oh,
It's
my
good to know
goodness.
that it's good to know that when rubber hits the road, I do have the capability to kill a man.
Nice.
Specifically yourself.
That is
with your anger.
With that, someone.
I said kill a man, Adrian.
Yeah, yourself with your anger.
We took a tile of the floor.
We're in court. You do it, defense attorney.
Okay.
This is what Zach saw when they said it wasn't blind.
Zach's vision after hearing that.
Paula, your hands are shaking.
I
Bro
went
just sees red and people
in
get
an
hurt.
extremely legitimate fashion. I'm actually genuinely embarrassed that I called a fake Video King character a dumbass genuinely. I haven't acted like that since my nephew was in my nephew and I got into a heated argument where I won't get into what the argument was about, but it was something it was something of that caliber where I was like, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Oh, it's not good.
Wait.
Okay.
It's a bunch of numbers.
No, and it doesn't make any sense upside down. So it's IPYX314206.
He was doxing him. He was giving the IP address.
Also, if it shows you the blood stains, wouldn't it also just be smudged since the blood stain was smudged?
No.
Don't worry about it.
IPXX314206. What the fuck does that mean?
Is it a code to a safe or something?
What would the IPXX be, I guess?
The brand of the safe.
Sure, I guess that's true. It hasn't been brought up yet, but I guess that makes sense.
I don't fucking know.
Interpol ID number.
The fuck?
Well,
Who was
Interpol.
Oh wait.
Interpol is Darian.
Yeah. Is he the murderer?
I think we said that immediately when he showed up, right?
Oh.
The International Police Agency?
That's true. Why would he even know? That is true.
He was also
Yeah,
Interpol.
rock on.
Your Honor crashes me.
Darien, come up to the witness stand. Wouldn't that be kind of sick if Case 3 did not have a second investigation segment? If it was just the one investigation segment and then the one trial, and then we were done.
Zach is only saying that because he hates this case.
He's ready for it to be over.
I want to point out that I think that this case was really cool. I think that there was a lot of stuff in this case that was, like, awesome.
Especially Orange Clavier.
Yes. Which, by the way, I am still very suspicious because Adrian said we would be watching and rewatching that video like over and over, and we have yet to see it come back. So I'm worried that like we still have a lot to go.
We probably do. It's only the first thing.
No, give me 27. Yeah. Okay, whatever you say.
All right, cool, man. Let's take a 27-minute recess.
Will you shut the fuck up? Unless it was him. Unless fucking Latouche was an Interpol agent. And he's like, it's me! I did it!
I did it! I curved my gunner on my back.
You're sick as hell! Mythbusters were wrong!
I should rewatch all of the Mythbusters.
Mythbusters?
What are they on? Aside from the Caribbean.
Max.
Oh shit, nice.
You say gay Caribbean?
Yeah.
Aside from gay Caribbean. I mean, I think they're on HBO Max.
I think they're on cocaine.
I mean, one of them definitely is. He showed his butthole to the internet.
You're thinking of James Somerton.
You're thinking of James Charles.
I'm thinking of James Isaac Neutron.
Good job, everyone. Good job.
It seemed like too much of a bother to tell you.
Seems a little cringe.
Why did Machi pretend like he couldn't see? Because they're all performers and they all put up facades.
Because he's Stevie Wonder.
Well, we don't know that, Grant.
Controversial take.
Maybe you don't know that.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder told me personally, actually.
Yeah.
I should definitely bring that up because about once a week, one of my coworkers is really lacking for work right now. So every week I set up a 1-hour meeting where we essentially just kind of hang out. So that way it looks like he's busier than he actually is. And we talk about whatever. It's mostly me talking since apparently I do that a lot. But he says it's interesting, so that's fine. And every once in a while we talk about like conspiracy theories and like mysteries and stuff like that. I should definitely bring up so what do you think about the Stevie Wonder isn't blind conspiracy theory? Because I brought up like Grant, you remember Dyatlov Pass?
Yes.
I brought up Dyatlov Pass and I gave him like the full over/under, and he was fucking like, I don't know, like I want to point out that this guy is like 6'6" and rail thin, like he's a fucking man. He's like a guy, full beard, all that stuff. His eyes were as wide and enraptured while I was telling the story as like my fucking nephew is when I tell him stories like that. And I was like, cool. Well, because it was interesting, because he was like, we've been doing this for, I want to say like 2 months now or whatever. And he's like, man, every time we have one of these meetings, I'm learning about some new and interesting thing that's in the world. I didn't know about any of this stuff prior. And I was like, you'd be surprised what you can do if you just like go on Wikipedia and hit random article. And he's like, I'll try this.
Next he comes to work in a gimp suit.
Well, He's been leading us on. No wonder Emma doesn't like him.
Ooh.
Do you think perhaps this is all some kind of game?
I think this is a fucking game. People died in that shit.
but it wasn't for his own sake. So he was protecting Lemmy? It's the only other person I think that he cares about. Why are you asking me?
He's your client. Didn't she tell you everything?
Well, my point is like if what's his fuck over there is the one who's bringing up the point, have him present the evidence.
No.
Like, I don't fucking know. Like, what? That proves that he was pretending to be blind.
This one's a stretch. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like, in terms of like game logic or real logic.
I think it's a stretch in terms of real logic, frankly, but maybe I'm just
gonna have you tell me before I like fucking have an aneurysm.
Present the postcard.
Present the postcard.
Sightseeing?
Because they sightseeing?
I mean...
I'm reading the game guide logic and I'm like, okay.
I straight up, I want you to read out what the game guide says.
Because here's the thing, right? Zach gets mad at things when they, like, you can... I think it's very clear that I'm way more forgiving of the game's nonsense than Zach is, and even I'm like, I don't follow you on this one.
Well, because it's like, I get pissed when the game lies. You know? Like, that's the thing that pisses me off. You know? But anyway, sorry. Please tell me what game guide says.
Okay, it says, it looks like Machi and Lamawar had been the guide and follower. If that is true, then if Machi isn't blind, then Lammy could be the blind one. How is that possible? Doesn't she write music by sight?
What?
Where the fuck does it say that?
I don't know. Just present it. We'll find out.
Bro, I don't know.
Bro, I do not. I could not tell you.
Bro, I just work here.
Literally.
Lammy couldn't see.
This is why he was pretending he couldn't see, and apparently it's the fucking postcard. And it's not even like a thing where like I can like flip it around and there's like writing on the back or something. I don't know. Is Zach checked out right now? Maybe. Maybe he's also just suffering from like adrenaline withdrawal.
Could be.
I also just realized I read that from a blank chat, so I think I'm hallucinating.
Are you... He doesn't know.
I look back at stream chat and the message I swear to God I just read is gone.
Zach took his normal pills. He's coming down. You have to let chat go. The accident wasn't your fault.
Like, I don't like, wouldn't the obvious explanation to this be that they're like it was an act because they're fucking entertainers, right? Like, wouldn't that be the obvious answer?
Perhaps.
It wasn't a part of their performance. I think there's a simpler explanation.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah,
Simpler.
actually.
Even simpler.
Did not need to be led by hand at all. Yes, we already know that.
Only one thing, she's blind. I don't.
You're
She's
shitting
blind.
me. Man.
Somebody do me a favor. I'm gonna do breathing.
I warned you. I warned you.
Hold on. I'm gonna do breathing exercises for a second, and while I'm doing breathing exercises, please find me the Metacritic score for Ace Attorney 4. Please do it. Because I need to know, because I thought that the beginning 2 cases were great. I was having a wonderful time. So I'm going to have you do that, and I'm going to breathe for a minute, okay?
I want them to be like, oh, so that's why she like ran into the door 3 times on her way in here.
Zach did
the
not hear me.
The Metacritic score for Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy. Oh wait, this is the trilogy. Wait, what's this one? Isn't this just called
Number
It's just
4.
called Apollo Justice Ace Attorney is the original.
Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Metacritic? Oh.
99.
Wait, what?
I'm making that up. I'm not.
Oh my god. That would make, by the way, if you were to clip just my face cam for that, that would be an excellent reaction image, because I went from fucking chewing on my finger to wide-eyed staring off screen at that.
So for the trilogy, it's higher, but for just this game is 78.
Okay, so not awful, but okay, so like for example, do me a favor and look up like fucking look up AA2. I think that's Justice for All.
Yes.
That game was dog shit.
Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All, Metacritic. 76. So it was lower by 2 points.
Look up Ace Attorney 1.
Look up Apollo
Look
Justice
up Big Titty
Inflation.
Bitches, alright? I need something to fucking
Yes,
turn my
sir.
mood.
You got it.
Yes, sir. No. Ace Attorney
Yes.
1 Metacritic. I'm assuming
Ace
it's gonna be high.
Attorney-
I'm assuming it's gonna be in the 90s or maybe high 80s.
I have the trilogy. Hold on. What's the first? Is it just called?
I think it's
Phoenix Wright,
just Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright, or Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
It's probably got that first game boost on the score.
Because I'm getting the trilogy.
So you think maybe
Phoenix
we should
Wright
look?
Ace
So you think
Attorney.
maybe we should look up Ace Attorney 3 instead?
I don't know.
The first one was 81.
81, so lower end of 80s. That's interesting. Just to humor me, please look up Ace Attorney 3 as well.
Ace
humor
Attorney
him.
3.
32.
What's it called? It won't give me the fucking actual thing.
Ace Attorney 3.
Justice. No, Spirit of Justice.
Spirit of
Justice for
Justice.
Not
None.
wrong one.
Justice
Oh, Spirit is
for
correct. Never
all.
mind.
Justice. Not download. Metacritic.
Were you about to pirate that Grant?
I would never.
81. Wait. Spirit of Justice is not the correct one.
As I said,
is
that's
it
the fifth
not?
one that's the sixth one I
Spirit
made.
of- I clicked on it and the picture of the game title
the sixth
loaded
one, I'm
and it's
pretty sure.
Apollo pointing at the camera. And I'm like, wait a minute.
That's all right.
Something.
So what the fuck is Ace Attorney 3 called?
It's called Trials and Tribulations.
Trial. I was
sorry.
just going to say Trial by Justice.
Trials and
It
Tribulations.
says 81 for Trials and Tribulations on Metacritic.
So it's
81,
also an
okay.
81. So they're all
Yeah.
actually like pretty close. Because you said it was lowest of these has been 76.
Correct.
Okay. So in that case, I'm going to suspect that this game is not necessarily as well liked. But I don't think it's necessary. Like, I'm not going to take this opportunity to be like, oh, this game is dog shit. Because once again, case 1 and case 2, I thought were fun. I had a good time.
I can't wait for you to get to the Case 4 character that I love.
Now, is that sarcastic or is that honest?
I'll never tell.
Now, is that response sarcastic or is that honest?
I'll never tell.
I feel like that's just like a revelation with no ties to anything. It's like it feels like some writer was sitting in a room and being like, yo, what if the lady you were talking to the whole time has been blind?
Well, the subversion is they're always holding hands, so everyone thought she was guiding him, but the whole time he was guiding her.
But
Right? Like,
what Grant posted something. 990 Zentendo. With hilariously written dialogue, brilliant court cases, DS-specific features, pulse-pounding drama, catchy and moody music, and 4 cases, you will not want to miss this game.
That's for Apollo Justice.
That's for My Little Pony DS Adventure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't you agree, Zach? Hilariously well-written dialogue and brilliant court cases.
I want to point out that it's like, I don't think, maybe it's just like me being a fan of the Ace Attorney franchise, which sounds like Stockholm Syndrome, but this is like one thing that, because I was having a great time prior to this, you know, prior to Clavier just being an absolute fuckhead, and then the game just deciding to take a shit directly onto my keyboard. Like, I don't know, I was having fun, you know? We were doing the fucking eyeball thing. That was fun. You know, bad guys were getting arrested. Apollo, or not Apollo, fucking Phoenix is good at poker, which is cool. I don't know. I think I'm huffing copium.
Definitely huffing something.
Since we have her here, wave our hand in front of her face and see if she moves.
Slap her around. You pull out the gun. Your Honor, if she could see, she can dodge this bullet.
Once again, I will reiterate. So is that what fucking Latouche was referring to when he said can't see? Because he said can't see, witness is the siren.
Who knows? Could be you, could be me.
Just like, all right, first question, what color is my vest? And she's like,
Red. Damn it, she's good.
What?
So your mind's in the dark and your eyes are in the dark. All you can do is hear and sing. She's like, no, I'm also deaf. And it's like, what?
But I can play pinball like a champ.
Pinball wizard.
She was indirect.
Did you testify to the court about your eyes? What a crazy thing to say.
About your eyes.
Your eyes.
Your horribly blind eyes.
Your non-functional vestigial eyes.
Your non-functional vestigial eyes. Saba, what was the game that we were playing recently where like we started playing and then suddenly like we looked at the time and it was like, holy shit, 3 hours went by? I think if I just played, if like somehow I was able to like genie wish infinite Apollo or infinite Ace Attorney games, I think I would live forever just due to time dilation.
I am surprised. It feels like we've been going on forever. And
it feels like it's been 8 hours.
Yeah.
My PR made it up before he knew that I was blind. That sounds like a producer, yeah. It was part of my contract.
You must be blind.
And now you've rendered her homeless.
It's
Because
over.
they're gonna take all her money.
I'm gonna take her life in a second.
I'm gonna take her eyes.
I'm gonna take her eyes. You clearly don't need them. When she was telling us the truth, but she said she saw nothing. Okay.
That is true.
She do be speaking facts.
What's there left to ask? There was one thing in her testimony that bothered me. Okay, sure. I thought her testimony was mostly fine, but whatever.
The importance of thinking for yourself. What does that even mean here?
What does that mean? You can't just keep saying nonsense.
You can't keep getting away with it.
Okay. Cross-examine.
I have no memory of the light.
Blinded by the light.
That seems weird.
Did someone else know?
Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others. I guess I could press it, but...
If you press, you will be careful.
Why would I have... What? Why would I have to be careful? If
Fucking the tiger fake theme sometimes like, oh, you pressed, I'm deducting health points.
You're wasting my time.
You're wasting my time. You gotta press one of the statements.
How much time do we have left? We have like 12 minutes. Adrian, just tell me.
Press the last one.
You were right.
So it was suspicious. At a minimum.
Yeah, why did he say she's the witness if she didn't see anything?
Sus.
Also, I'm just now realizing that Latouche must have never seen the murderer. Right? Because why? Because if we were there and he was able to speak, why wouldn't he just say their name?
Yeah, probably.
But then if he never saw the murderer, what the fuck was the point of the Interpol number?
We'll have to find out.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Last time on Overstream, Zach got an aneurysm.
I'm glad I'm not streaming tomorrow.
Zach is gonna go to a full body therapy session tomorrow just to recover to his neutral
No, I'm
state.
gonna be on a boat for 6 hours. That's what's
He's gonna put himself
happen.
in a full body cast. Nothing's wrong. He just wants to do it.
It's gonna be in a sensory deprivation pod.
It's gonna be a sensory overload pod.
Sensory overload pod.
It's just a pod made of phones, like infinitely scrolling TikTok.
It's got like strobe lights and shit.
It's
Loud oscillating music and at irregular intervals.
It's 14 screens of Subway Surfer and Minecraft like parkour.
Oh no!
Can't see. Before what?
Before the dog came.
Okay, but he still called her a witness. He has funny face.
He does have funny. But she can't fucking see! So what does this matter?
I'll never tell.
It's okay, Zach. 8 more minutes.
Shit myself.
It turns out she's not blind either.
In fact, no one's blind.
Blindness is not real. Blindness has always been an act. Every single person.
You made it up to scare me.
She would know the voice.
Your Honor!
What is it, bailiff?
We have the results back from the investigation.
The Interpol number is...
Is it gonna be like he walks in, starts talking, and she's like, yes, that's him. He had an Australian accent.
No.
It's me!
What the fucking number?
It's me.
Was
It was me.
It was his own. God, I forgot.
Forgot about the hair.
How could you forget the hair? It's crucial to his character.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Okay, we already knew this. We knew this. We already confirmed this. Are we gonna have him testify?
Her?
It's him!
It was her who said hold
It's
it.
him! I recognize his voice!
He did it.
He was the one who shot him dead!
Yep.
He shot it.
You're all know we do, bitch. Rolling.
I mean, I'm gonna be so... But, like, he was literally on stage at the time of the murder.
we have to review the
Doppelganger.
thing.
Well, actually, she said she heard a man's voice. His voice could have been, like, being broadcast over the speakers, right?
Yeah.
Maybe? I don't know.
Well, because they talked to specifically how, like, the room was filled with rock and roll music or whatever, and it's like, I guess it's entirely possible that she heard his voice from a speaker, but you would assume someone with such sensitive hearing would be able to tell the difference between, like, a real voice and a voice through a speaker, but I don't know, I digress.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out that the truth is that he actually has a stand that lets him shoot through walls to security guards.
There's three stands that do that already.
Yeah, and he has a fourth one.
Oh my god,
Clearly Rocky has no compulsions about reusing of those ideas.
It's just like the director of Dark Souls with Poison Swamps.
And then Orlando.
Well, no, he only ever made 3 Anne Orlandos. He's made like several dozen Poison Swamps.
3 Anne Orlandos is plenty of Anne Orlandos, Zach.
That is true, correct. There's one in Dark Souls 1, there's one in Dark Souls 2, and then there's one in Bloodborne, I think. By the way, speaking of the director of the like main director guy at From Software or whatever, for the Elden Ring DLC, he's been doing interviews, and one of the interviews is like, you know, the cheeky, funny, haha, are you planning on putting a poison swamp in the Elden Ring DLC? And he like steepled his fingers and got really introspective and he started giving this like long pontification about like why, like when I was making some of the stuff for Elden Ring, I found my love for poison swamps, and since then I've thought about it and I saw people's responses to the poison swamps, and I decided to do it again. And it's like, what? Like, well, you know, he knows what he knows what he loves, you know.
Yeah.
Lemmy fingering Darianne.
Whoa.
Whoa, mama.
Whoa, mama.
I'm worried that what's happening here is exactly what happened in case 1 of the Great Ace Attorney, which is that the game is leading us on a fucking wild goose chase for no reason.
Perhaps.
Well, this is a good time because we only have 3 minutes. Unless we can finish this.
All right, now let's do our tier list. We'll run through the vibe check of every Mother 3 enemy in 3 minutes.
That makes sense.
No, I think we're good.
Well,
I don't know if I'm gonna recover from this.
Financially or
like spiritually,
he's
I
broke.
think.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
You know,
Facts.
because I'm hoping that this doesn't poison the well for me. Because we've definitely played like games like that in the past, where there's been like a moment that like kind of it kind of tinges my opinion, and then that just like extrapolates to me at the end of the game being like, finally, despite the fact that the game was like overall pretty okay.
Well, chat.
There's no one here.
The end.
Put a smile in chat if you're here.
Mike.
Mike's just existing, lurking.
I'm gonna say that stream's over.
Okay.
Good, I think.
And well, we are done anyway. It's like a minute left.
Do be that time.
Good night, everyone.
All right.
Adrian, could you
Hang
do
on,
the honors?
wait. I was about to say, hang on, let me find it.
Dismissed!